The Harbinger Tourney, the epic tale for the early adventurer. Last we left off, you guys were in the respite, gaining some intel regarding tomorrow's ventures. You were told a bunch of things. You were given some items, scrying orbs, potions of healing, holy water. You were also told that Lochlander's trial would be happening tomorrow as well. You were tasked by Drakkar, or also invited, to be a part of the last ceremonial battle, midday tomorrow, meeting Amos and his cousin Ronald. No. Besides that, Livia had just been captured as well from Tammy, and had been taken to an undisclosed location. That's pretty much it.
What time is it now?
It's about 6 p.m. So we're going to pick up from where Livia was taken.
What's up?
So this is when you've just been taken from the roads. It's about midday, and you've been put on a blindfold and it's being pulled tight. You can feel Tammy's hand on your shoulders. She guides you onto a horse, and then you can feel your hands are then bound, and then your legs are also bound to the saddle, and you feel the horse being pulled along. And you can hear the murmurs of your party, leave after a few minutes or so. And you begin riding. You take a few turns here and there. You go through a particular area that you might be familiar with. We already had you make a survival check, and you actually know where you are. So you've managed to discern from all the points you've taken that you're actually somewhere in the royal tent area.
Oh, no.
Which is just... I want to pass it up here.
I can't, my arms not long enough. You discern, because you were coming up here, you're somewhere around here. Because you basically went left and then it's through tents. And where's the inn?
The inn? The inn is in the market district over here. So you're
easy.
over here. Yeah.
So
you don't know exactly where you are in there, but that's where you think you are. And it only takes you about half an hour to get to that location before you are then pulled from the saddle, placed within a tent, and your vision is unbound, but you're in a basic tent.
Cool.
Your basically hands are bound to a pole in the middle, and you can see Tammy undoing the blindfold and just look at you. We've got you now.
Okay. What's up? What's the plan?
We'll be taking you tomorrow and just rest tight. And she walks out, and you can see, just from as she opens the flaps of the tent, 2 people close the flaps. And you're left there.
I'm like yelling, can I get some water? Maybe some cheese?
Oh, now you want cheese.
Are there going to be bathroom breaks?
No response.
I know you don't want to take me back to town with soiled britches. Basic human rights, pull it, go. Okay, fine. Basic elven rights.
So there's no response, and it's about 5-6 p.m. and you're currently sitting there.
I'm humming Nobody Knows the Trouble to myself.
Scale of 1%, how bad do you need to shit at this point?
I would be miming a harmonica, but my hands are tied, so it's yeah.
Can you give us an update of need to shit?
No, I cannot do that.
Just roll for me right now.
I morally refuse.
So you're currently there. The 3 of you have just entered the respite. That's all transpired, and Urel and Bjorn have just left, leaving the scrying orb on the table. And Fernando's just said, "Well, tomorrow's going to be a big day."
Yeah, you've said that twice.
Right.
I didn't realise I'd missed that voice until now.
Anyway,
Fernando, it ain't over yet.
Yeah. The day's just begun.
It ain't over till the Fjordbolg sings.
The saying is it's not over till the Fjordbolg
So it is still the same day that you went to Port
I have
Third.
no idea how many spells I've used.
You are all burnt out. Because you already had the...
I think I have 1 or 2 level 1 spells left.
I mean, you technically haven't.
Because I haven't
switched
used any
them
of my
up.
sorcery points yet either.
Cool. But yeah, you have travelled to Port Thurn today. You have travelled on a ship, come back.
Holy
You've done all those events. You've been
Harley
ambushed.
Pine got eaten.
You are bone tired.
A lot of stuff happened.
You are very tired.
Well, I mean, if there was a tick for tiredness, I'd tick it.
Did we level up though?
You leveled up, yeah.
So does that mean? Sorry to be meta. When I level up, if I gain an extra sorcery slot, do I need to rest before I recover that, or am I allowed to use?
You will gain that upon long.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So currently it's an empty vessel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah. You don't get it like instantly.
I don't know.
So you guys are currently sitting in the respite. Catholic kind of now moves between everyone, kind of filling people's drinks. And there's some murmurs. The Dawn Guard currently sit down and they're just, playing cards at this point.
Alright. So, what's the plan? What do we do?
I don't know. It's pretty tight. We can go to bed.
Yeah. Actually, you make quite honestly. I am pretty tired.
I think tonight's going to be our best opportunity to go and rescue Olivia, don't you?
But as what Will
I've
mentioned, I'm tired. So
I need sorcery to. I'm very sleepy.
Well, so alright, so we've got 12 p.m. Let's
So
Alright.
we're gonna get there by 12 tomorrow.
12 p.m. is our only to do.
Okay, so what? We need at least 8 hours sleep.
At least.
At least.
At least.
At
12,
least.
at least 8 hours.
What happened to you?
Listen, if I don't get my 8 hours,
He's not gonna be able
don't
to do
talk
that
to me before I've had my
stupid
coffee.
wink thing.
Don't talk to me.
Gotta have my Java.
Gotta have that dirty bean
So that's at
juice.
least 1 hour before 12, so we're gonna be up by 11. 11 at the latest. Can we agree on that?
No!
My body clock wakes me up at 6.
So we've got two options. We either rescue Olivia tonight or we rescue Olivia tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is cutting it real fine. Tonight we've got the cloak of darkness to shield us.
If
You know,
rest-
I feel
so
like if we have a quick
if
rest,
it's
we'll get up really
6, 7
early and
o'clock
just
now,
knock it
and
out,
the
like
long
4
rest, it would
hours,
be
really fast.
about 4 or 5 a.m. So you'd be getting up as daylight comes up.
Sorry, I'm
If
doing
you took a long rest right now,
Which
it
is
would-
8 hours.
It would be 8 hours. If it's 6 or 7, say it's 6:30 now, you would be awake for 4:30.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we should get Livia. I think you're right. I think we'll have time.
Did you just do the maths around?
Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. is 8 hours.
Yeah, 2:30.
So
a.m.
that we are okay. We can get Livia, but if it gets to 1:30 and we haven't found her yet, I've got to get to bed. Okay.
If I were paying you to be on this campaign, I would have had you replaced.
Well, good thing you're not, gnome.
You can feel Puck on your shoulder getting very frustrated at the...
Okay! Puck,
Thank you.
the magic dragon. We'll go.
We get it. And I take the scrying orb up, and I'm like, okay, so don't know what this does, but
It has an activation word,
from
doesn't it?
inference, no, this is just something she gave
That's
me.
just
then.
yeah, that's the thing.
From inference,
Oh.
I could find shit with it. So,
Is it like a two-way to Livia?
yeah.
It's not two-way.
Olivia! Olivia! Can you hear me?
So you activate the... So you hold it in your hands and you can feel it.
I also, at this point, I want to be shouting loud enough that the other people who are there, who are having a drink with us, hear us.
Oh no, you're shouting quite loud.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Keep going.
I need Amanda hug and kiss.
Someone get me Amanda hug and kiss.
Huge ass.
Huge ass.
So you take it in your hands and you shout Livia, yeah?
Livia!
That was my Instagram bio for the longest time. Huge ass.
That's nice.
What else?
Do you need some spell cards?
SC... There it is.
Is this me spell casting?
Cool.
No, this is God's spellcasting.
No, I got something first.
Which one?
Ooh.
Oh.
And that's what keeps me up at night.
That's a worthy pursuit of information, my friend.
I don't pursue any information.
Olivia,
Yes.
can I get you to roll a
Yes.
d20?
Yes.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's cooked.
Woo!
Whoa! 17 plus 3 is 20.
20. So as you shout Livia,
Livia!
you feel the magic of the orb begin to coalesce around your fingertips, and you can see within, as if parting smoke pulls apart, and your vision just becomes sucked in for just a moment, just a brief second.
I'm so good at magic!
And you close your eyes and open them again, and you're within a tent, and you kind of have this weird. It's like when you have a 360 photo on an iPhone,
Oh, yeah.
and you can like scope
I
around.
work in VR.
It's like that, and you can see as you're looking around this bare basic tent. And within you can see Livia, your wood elf friend, tied up in the middle. Livia, you can actually sense someone, like, you don't know how, but you feel someone looking at you. And
Does it feel like particularly like annoying at like how I am? Like does
Yeah,
it hit that
I'm just
one
like-
part in her brain where when I shout it
yeah, and you can't actually hear anything. It's more very muffled. And as soon as you see within this tent, your vision comes back to you.
What happened? Where is she?
ow. That hurt.
Roll a perception check to see how much you can you could look around in the brief time because it was only a split second.
13 plus what's perception?
Wisdom, and if you're proficient.
12.
Absolutely.
It was only a brief moment. It was in a tent.
Yeah.
You could just make up a hustle and bustle outside. You have a pretty good idea that she's probably still within the Harbinger Tourney.
Yeah.
The details of the tent interior, a lot more. I mean, you've been in a few tents.
I've seen a tent.
These ones seemed a lot more. It looked a bit neater.
Okay. Like, wait, what was it like a coloured tent? Was the wall a specific colour?
Yeah, it would have been a
An unusual colour.
It would have been like almost a ruby red.
What?
Oh, that's
A
unusual.
dull ruby red.
Okay. So I come out and like,
Where is she?
when you work, you can ask the questions, okay? Thanks. She is somewhere in a tent that is red and fancy. I think she's nearby. In a tent that is red
Yes.
and also fancy.
Yes.
Could you see any guards?
There was hustle and there was also bustle.
Were they both there? Or...
Yeah, they were there. They were both of them, and there was a red tent.
Yes, okay.
Everyone's crowding around and watching you.
I think it was nearby. I am very good at magic.
The Dawn Guard pipe up a little bit, and they say, "Well, we can take a look for you. We can ask around." No, not because of that. And this is Morn Tallstag talking. This is the male human fighter with the sword and shield you fought in the arena. Very noble, very, very direct in what he says. Got his ass kicked. And he says, we can ask about, find out who took her. Do you remember what they looked like?
They were
Elves.
tall. Elves.
Right.
Elves.
Short hair.
Was there any distinctive features of...
Well, they have a ruby tent.
It's a dull
ruby tent.
They were wearing cloaks. Were they wearing?
And they had a big sword. Was it a big sword?
She had a grey suit.
No, power suit.
Power suit.
Lena was in a power suit.
A Fallout 4 power suit. She was in...
Grey. It was like an ashen charcoal.
I'm pretty sure she had a big sword.
It was what you imagine Hillary would have wore if she won the election.
If she won the election,
She would have
God
worn
rest him.
She would not have worn white.
She's not dead.
She's not an angel.
She's dead to
might
me.
have been.
Yeah.
Whoa. What did she wear?
I blame her. Was that what?
Yeah, thankfully.
Can I ask them? Hold on.
Wow.
Where
What an
is
actor.
the fanciest tents?
They would be in the royal...
They're in the tent district.
No, because like a fancy tent is a very specific thing. It is neither a fancy domicile, like it's not like they rented somewhere, but it's like a tent. It's an impermanent structure that is also fancy.
What about this tent was fancy?
It was red.
It was neater than most.
It was.
I'm asking Will, what makes it neater than most so I'm not getting information from the DM?
It was fancy and neater than any tent I've ever been
Okay,
in.
so it was neat.
means-
Thank you, Will, for that information.
Which
Well,
means
don't
it
claim-
was a new tent. Where would the new tents be?
Well,
If it was dull...
No, but like they just put it up.
Dull
I mean,
colour.
anyone has new tents.
Yeah, this is a new tourney. Oh my god.
We've been here for 6 days. In 6 days, I'd make a mess.
I'd make a mess.
Do all of the elves live together? Do all of the dwarves
wow.
live together?
Yeah, they live in a separate but equal
Forest.
commune.
Just wondering, she just goes stick the treetops.
Dye costs money. Dyeing fabric costs money. Therefore, whoever owns the tent and can pay for a whole tent, which is a lot of fabric, to
Sorry,
be dyed
You,
one colour.
you three
Just
have
a
you three have this
colour or
profound
something.
moment where you think Livia would have a really good idea right now. For all of you, you just
I've made it very clear. I think it's in the richest
That
tent
wasn't.
place.
Yeah, that wasn't incorrect. I was just trying to say.
Rich tent place, please. Where are the richest, most good tents?
they'd be in the royal part. They're more guarded than some.
Where's that?
Points on the map.
He said, looking at the map.
7, 8, 12,
Number 11.
11. Where
Yeah.
are we here?
Currently in the yeah, just there. Perfect.
All right, let's go.
Alright, we're going there to this ruby dull tent area.
Or before we
Doesn't mean
go,
it's
do
really
we have
outside.
Livia's stuff or do they take it?
We have
They
it.
took
the-
all the stuff.
Oh, they have got it, yeah.
Okay.
Whatever was on her person, they took. You
Okay.
had
I'll
no
fight
time
Tammy
to
for it,
do
it's fine.
Alright,
We're going there.
Guys,
Dawn
get up
guards.
There, maybe.
John Guards,
Dawn Guards,
let's roll.
assemble.
We'll help you with this. So Morn
John
Talster,
Guards, it's time for the Sunset
male.
Patrol.
So there's 3 of them. The male human fighter, female elven fighter, and a female human ranger. So ranger and 2 fighters. Do you want all 3 to come with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
Andraste, Kung, and Morn come with you.
Andraste.
Adorned in this militaristic Vin armor. Fernando also pipes up. I will come too.
Thanks,
Wherever the All-Stars are captured, I will help and do things to assist.
No, an all-star. We're not all captured.
Yeah, it's 1 star.
There's
Right.
just 1 star.
And arguably the brightest.
It's all stars.
Whoa, good
But
call.
1 all-star has been captured, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
all-stars.
Yeah.
Plural.
You're right,
Just
you're
get
right.
it right, Fernando. Please come rescue me. I am
You're
begging
literally
you.
only branding what you know you are.
Yeah.
Why do we keep you around? Anyway, we're
So
going.
the 7
all
of
my
them
unicorns.
exit the respite
Yeah.
and begin walking.
Yeah.
What do we hear?
You,
What do we see?
you see the tourney. Now, you've
Yes.
never been out during the evening, but you can see there's a lot of...
Haven't we?
We've never been out during the
We went to the
Not-
mall.
You've never walked about in the evening.
Oh my
You've kind
God,
of,
we
you've
get
kind of
sleepy.
been outside.
See what I mean? I need my
Well,
Okay,
That's
okay,
right.
please,
Traveling.
please.
So you all begin walking towards the eastern part.
Yeah.
The western part.
Yep.
You can hear a lot of people having a jovial time. It's the final part of the Harbinger Tourney. They're all relaxing. You see a few people packing up their things and getting ready, but the majority of them are still stay within. Some people give you curt nods as you pass. They notice the Dawn Guard and thank you, and they just give you a slight nod. You see other heroes and adventurers as well give you a raised eyebrow as you go, and they give you a slight nod too. It's a general nice atmosphere. You see a few militaristic Boaroon Bin and Lorien soldiers march past as well, keeping the perimeter. And as you head towards more the western part, you cross a field, and you can see beyond little lights dot the horizon. You can see the lake beyond that as well, and the large mountainside of the Shadowed Highlands as well, reaching beyond it. Walking towards it, what first catches your eye is the whole perimeter of the royal tents is more or less barricaded or guarded. You can see small wooden fences have been haphazard, they're only knee high, but they mark a certain perimeter. And you notice there's a few guards moving in between them, keeping a close eye. And there's still people walking about in the fields as well, but you don't see anyone actively walking in. And those that do go past a certain checkpoint, as it would. And you can see there's a few guards there, 3 or 4 of them who just basically look them over. You see sometimes they present something and they walk through. And the 7 of you are kind of, approaching that area, and then you come to a halt. The 7 of you seemingly unknowing how to pass or what we would like to proceed with.
Quickly, while we were walking, did we hear anything about tomorrow's event, or did we see any posters about
You
it?
heard nothing.
Yeah.
However, roll a perception check with disadvantage because it is
Well, this isn't going to be good for me.
it is night. If anyone would like to help, you're welcome to roll as well.
15.
I'm a bit distracted.
Oh shit! 15
15?
with disadvantage.
Oh,
With
fuck
and
it.
-1?
Yep, 14.
19.
19. So, William, you're looking about and you can't see too much. It's a general nice evening. You look up, the stars around, people walking about. You can't really, pick out a few things. Alupiners, as you're walking along, you can see there's a few soldiers who seem to be carrying loads. And you look between them and you notice that they all seem to have similar packaging to them. And
Loads? Loaves? Loads?
like
Loads of-
like packets.
Loaves of bread.
And they all seem to be
hungry too.
wrapped in a similar fashion. You also notice that one of them puts it down, looks about, opens it up, and begins pulling out a few papers as well, and begins preparing and putting things around. You deduce that perhaps the posters are going up tonight, or you can't really tell. No one's actively saying get ready for tomorrow. It's more so people being a bit more suspicious. It's just the guards basically preparing for something. You imagine that they have posters, is what I'm going for.
Okay.
Get what I mean?
Looks like the guards are about to put up posters tomorrow.
For what? What's happening tomorrow again?
Well, either they're going to evacuate the city or something real exciting is going to happen.
Aren't we supposed to be fighting Lovelace?
No, that's treason, remember?
Okay, we're fighting someone and he's involved, so I know that much.
I didn't know that was a public. I
feel like it will be. It's supposed to be like the final event.
I kind of thought it might be trapping him. Might just get us there by ourselves. It's a bit rude.
Yeah, Goodfellas style. It's Goodfellas style is gonna
Definitely
Joe
a
Pesci.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know. He seems like a pretty genuine dude.
Okay, where did this come from?
I don't know. I don't know. You see, he's made this tournament. It's been pretty fun. I met you guys. I liked that.
Have you been on the same wavelength?
I mean, I've had a good time.
It's not about having a good time or not.
Hey, Pop, what do you think?
Slept, you've gone into debt.
I have.
Look, we've all had our moments of here and there.
Oh, yeah,
Sure, we've fought some entities, but we've had a good time. Like, it's probably fun.
How much have you slept?
Enough. I mean, most nights I'm working.
That's what you want
pay
to
off.
hear?
I mean, most nights I'm working to pay off the debt, but I mean, it's all good fun.
A cumulative 37 minutes.
Fernando, how important do we need to be to get through here, do you reckon?
Fernando, what race are you?
Nothing.
Nothing. You
Yeah,
knew that.
sure, I forget. It's been a while. Everyone's so small to me.
You like say that into the air? Oh right, yeah.
Well, no, everyone's just so small. Like in comparison,
That's fair.
everyone might as well be.
I'm
human
a
or
halfling.
dwarf.
If you forgot.
Yeah,
That's
that's fair.
You're weird.
You're okay, but I'm like 9 foot tall, so
I asked Fernando. Fernando, how important do we need to be to get through there?
I'd assume you'd have to have some sort of house sigil or.
I think you're answering the wrong
noble
question.
notoriety.
I think how invisible do you have to be to get to?
You can't spread that, can you?
And
No, it's
say,
not an STD.
how
Just
about
give you invisibility?
this important, and I transform myself into that dicky dragon dude.
What if I?
with what spell?
A disguised self.
Okay.
And okay, you know, and I
Can
go
I get in your
Can you read out the
backpack?
Sorry.
Read out the spell.
disguise self. Here, I'll read the spell for you. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot taller or shorter. You can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adapt a form that is the basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you.
Do you have a tail or not?
A tail.
Find another dickhead.
No, hold on.
Did he?
I'm trying to remember if he has a tail.
Roll a history check.
I'm thinking because I think I know he doesn't. Because it got cut off.
Why else would Julian ask you?
I'll roll a history check.
Tail. He's an orc.
No, he's a dragon.
Actually, you
he's
can't
a
have a tail
dragon.
because it's not your limbs. Because if that spell says correct, then you can only have the same arrangement of limbs.
Yeah.
So you've already got a tail, so you don't have a tail.
Easy.
Okay, cool. Then I
So
think
you,
about
So
it.
you take a moment and you don't know how to cast a spell. You can't really cast a spell.
Can I change my target then?
No, you can cast a spell. I was just gonna RP it out because you don't really know how to cast spells.
Okay.
That's all.
I go, I want to be someone important. I want to be that dicky dragon dude.
Bjorn?
And I
That's
try.
the commander.
And I'm like, why isn't it working? And then I think about Magister Realm. And I'm like, I love you.
What, you wanna turn
why
into
aren't
Magister
you my
Realm?
mom?
You want to turn into your own?
I'm going to turn into your elf.
Okay. So you take a brief moment and you cast this chaotic energy starting from the gambling dice bag you have, and then you make a flourish, and you don't know if it's worked yet, but then you feel yourself condense, shoot up, because she's a little bit taller,
Whoa.
and you see these flowing robes, and you see Magisturel, or what looks like Magisturel.
And I go, that's a great idea. And I also turn to Magisturel. So now there are 2 Magisturels.
That's hilarious.
Feel the cards, you complete idiot.
So you like it's dark. They can't see what's
Yeah,
That's hilarious!
And I go for a high five.
Hi. Quick
And no, but we miss each other because our limbs are off.
Hold on, let me just up here. So
Yeah, you go
so
way high.
You do the same thing, and instead of yourself extending, you condense.
Oh,
And you
you
go
know
shorter.
what?
And you
It's
keep
1
flying
foot difference. He's 9 feet tall.
No,
Is he
no,
allowed to
I
be
can,
any size?
So
I'm
he can
allowed
actually-
to go
you can
down
actually change.
2 sizes because of the fur bond.
So you guys have currently turned to Magisturel. You see the active face palm of both Dawn Guards, and Fernando just gobsmacked. Cutting from there,
Quick sidebar. What's in my thieves kit? Because I still have that on me.
you got up. You just snuck into
Oh,
a lockpick. That's what you
Not
did.
great for rope.
I mean, I don't know.
it is manacled. Sorry,
Listen.
no, you're manacled to the tent.
Oh, it's
You were
manacled.
tied on the horse, manacled on the.
Sorry.
Okay, so where do you reckon I would have stored that lockpick?
I assume you have sleeves.
Yeah, okay, so I shake it out of my sleeve.
Yep. So you take a brief moment and you shake out the lockpick
Yeah.
and you get it in your index pointer and thumb.
Yeah, and I try to
And you
undo
try and
the
do it?
manacles. Yeah.
Roll a dexterity check.
Yeah.
Just straight dexterity.
Easy.
Roll with. I'll just change the modifier. What'd you get?
It's a 3 plus 2.
3 to 5.
5.
So
Never
you
mind.
try one attempt and you get it in there and you try wiggling it about, but it doesn't break free. You pull out the pick and you take a quick look at it. You notice you've eroded a large portion of the edge.
Amazing.
It's still intact though.
Oh.
You can try it.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
That's a 19 plus 2. That's a 21. Maybe.
It takes
stupid.
you a
No.
longer time because now you not only do you have a broken pick, well, a slightly broken pick, but you're just trying not to break it a second time.
Yeah.
So it takes you a good half an hour
Sick.
to really, because you're trying to figure out what type of
dude.
lock it
I'm gonna
is.
say this is at like 4 p.m.
Hmm? Oh, you're gonna say it's at 4 p.m. Because
little
currently
earlier.
these guys are.
yeah.
I thought this was happening now.
Well, not now. Not if it's going to take half an hour. I would like to retcon this and have it be basically
That
leading
seems fair.
up to the moment at which they arrive in the tent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll say for the purposes of this, you are beginning to unlock yourself.
Yeah.
Because you just said it now. These guys are currently outside.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that gets you first. If you get out first.
Yeah.
Then that happens.
Yeah, no, it literally was just that I didn't think that I needed to do that.
But you don't know that.
No, I know. I mean, me.
You have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. You right
You
now.
try-
Right
I know.
now.
All right, get back to the
An
fucking
hour's
dueling
passed,
mattresses.
and right now you're in the process of
Yeah,
unlocking yourself.
Okay, great.
All
So
right.
you two have just turned into Majesty.
I have the best
I will be
idea.
I go first. I start the train. You go at the back.
No, no.
It's gonna be great.
No,
They're
no,
not
no,
gonna
no,
know
no,
what
no, no. I'll tell you what happens. You go and you're pretending to be Magus Uriel, and you go to the guards, arrest this person, he's pretending to be me. And I say, yes, I am. And they arrest me, and I transform back into Gregory, and I say, damn you, Magus Uriel, who you are, definitely you, being Magus Uriel.
But then
You fooled
Does
me for the
disguise
second
self
time.
modify your voice?
no.
No,
No, no.
Ah!
it doesn't.
So, no, okay, I love this plan. I love it, but I don't have enough sleep hours to rescue you after we rescue Livia.
Don't worry.
So,
I can get out of any. I used to be a
No
contortionist.
prison
No,
can hold
no
you.
prison.
I'm not going in with either of you unless one of you changes.
I'm going first, he's going in the middle. It's gonna be fine. Nobody look at anyone. I'm just gonna go first, and I'm
Wait,
going to get through the
you had a
odds.
brain fart. What was that?
Oh no, I just wondered whether maybe just you somehow you go invisible and then you can
But
kind
then
of
why
just...
did I turn to
Well,
Magus
'cause
Well, no,
Uriel?
No,
just in
'cause you
case
use it
something
later.
happens, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You go invisible.
Or, I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
need another
lead these
Magus
guys
Uriel.
through. It's gonna be fine.
How long is it
It will
concentration?
not be fine.
Is
Uh,
invisible concentration?
Yeah, I'm assuming
It's an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't say concentration.
In the meantime, though, what's your plan? Willem?
I'm gonna go first. I'm
And do
gonna
what?
give them the look.
Is
Uh-huh.
disguise self
It's gonna be like one of these. Like,
Sorry?
I'm
Disguise
gonna walk through
self-concentration.
like they're
That's
not
fine,
gonna
you can
stop
still
me.
tell-
It's just an
And
illusion.
so it's, this
Yep,
is
you
just
can
to
still
get
be
through the
invisible.
barricades.
Yeah,
We're not going
I
to be
can
led
be
to the
invisible
tent or
and
anything.
make
We're not going to
myself.
try and use
It doesn't say
this
it's
to
concentration,
get
it's fine.
Livia.
I don't know if I can do such a beautiful voice as the angel in which I portray.
Cool. Should I wait?
This
out-
is really smart. No, you come in.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it just happens.
You
Last round.
okay? Here's an idea. I go up. They try and stop me. Gregory's already in there because he's sneaky, sneaky boy. Then when they try and stop me, I go, and you step in front and you say, "She's having a day," and you just need to lead us to this place right now.
This is a good plan.
Shut up!
I didn't hear any
Believe
of it.
this.
You sneak invisible. Meet us on the other side. Let's go.
Alright, and I wink at you.
What do you want us to do? Us and the Dawn Guard.
You come with us. We're going as a party.
Alright, should we be ourselves or?
You be yourselves. It's fine.
I'll
Right.
help you be Magus Uriel.
I'll be Magus Uriel forever.
I'll play us a song as we enter, shall I?
There once was a lady in waiting. Let's
So-
call her Magus Uriel.
Whoa, girls, just
All right, I lead our group up, and I'm like visibly pissed.
Cool.
Like, I'm fucking mad right now.
Can I get you to make a deception check with advantage?
Yes, I can.
Or I'll let you make a performance check with advantage.
I
whatever
have
is
a
higher.
proficiency in both.
Can I get... what are you doing? You're
I'm going invisible, and I'm going to sneak past while their guards are distracted with this whole
Can I get you to make a
scene.
stealth check with advantage?
Of course.
What are you doing, Alupine?
Alipine's gonna be... Can I have Alipine right on my right side?
Right by the
Sorry, I
side.
just need her for this deception.
Okay.
It's a lot.
a
I'm
big
sorry
one.
to steal.
No, that's
15.
cool.
15? Cool. This is just 3 footsteps, so... and...
Okay, that
Oh,
is...
can I assist? I can assist William, right?
In...
Look, you don't need to.
I mean, you're all taking part of the performance, so the advantage kind of is...
So
I've lowered the DC to...
My
make it
first
easier.
roll's a 23. And my second roll's a 20. You take what
So
you
these
want.
guards are having a good day. These guards have been here all day, and they're doing their thing, and one of them is telling a joke.
Yeah.
When the other one sees from the corner of the eye Magistral approaching with the contingency of both gnome, halfling, and 2 Vin guards, and she looks visibly pissed. The guard drops his things and kind of like stands still for a moment. Magistral, how can I help you?
Sire, in your best interest, I think it's best you just let her through. She's having quite the day and we need to be inside immediately.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
Oh.
I mean, like, my life hangs in the balance, but like, whatever.
We're killing this. Shut the fuck up.
Kidding. This is going really, really
Get your
well.
elbow out of my face.
There's a deception? Oh,
Deception.
charisma. Oh no, friends, this isn't going well.
Can I
Or you can do
assist?
intimidation.
Oh, let's do the
You can use either roll.
It's
'cause
also charisma.
Oh,
It's alright, so roll with advantage, so roll 2 ice and take
Right.
the
Can
higher
I
result.
assist.
With
The
the...
advantage already assists.
Okay.
Fuck.
Because she's
You'll be
7,
fine, it's
she
gonna
is
be
the
great.
one rolling.
It's an 11.
It's an 11?
Verse? You get another one. It's advantage.
Oh,
No, you already rolled
I
twice.
did roll that one. That
What
one
was
was
the
like
first one?
6.
That's right.
Oh.
11's fine.
Oh.
The DC's low because it's such a good...
Okay, wait. But...
So, you guys...
Hang on, hang on.
Yeah.
So, Alupine, you say the sigh, let us through, and the guards say, yes, right away. And the 2 guards part, and before you lies the insides of the... You know, it's an amalgamation of tents.
Yeah.
It's not just one particular tent, it's a large area.
I turn to Alupine, I give her a look, and I go...
Fuck, what would we call this tent though? A prison tent?
So, I assume you've currently walked in.
I've walked
Yes.
in, I've looked back at Alupine and said...
The guard's about to zoom their position before you quickly... Ooh.
Pink panther my way.
No, I go
I
down
could've just
and
gone
I
with you.
whisper to Alupine, like, can you see if they saw a bunch of people bringing live in?
Yeah.
But I do it very dignified like this. I do
Yeah,
like,
this
I do like,
whispered Magistral in a dark voice, in a deep voice.
She has a cold.
Sire, were there a group of elves leading a prisoner? I believe the leader was wearing a grey power suit.
Yes, let me check. And he looks through the ledgers. Today?
Today.
Is this...
Today.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
He begins looking through his ledgers and he finds a particular entry. There was no power suit as you described, but there was someone who brought in a prisoner. That would be... Sorry, let me get the name.
It's not Tammy.
look, she's got lackeys.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right,
she's
you're right.
using a false name.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
true.
She's sneaky like that.
Fucking Tammy, am I right?
Tammy.
That was Lord Loven.
Lord Lovin.
Loven.
Can I say which of the
That's why
two?
the tent's ruby red.
Can I say?
He did arrive with a contingency. I didn't really pay attention, but he was the one who brought...
Which of the two looks more incompetent?
Which of the two
guards?
I mean, the one you haven't really gauged the other one. The other one's kind of just like dry mouth at this point. Probably him.
Sam,
I point to him.
Sam, what does incompetency look
And I
like?
go,
What do you want me to do?
To lead us there,
Oh.
idiot.
I'm new here. I'll try my best.
Well, just take us where they went.
my hand started to crackle with magic.
He picks up his halberd and begins walking through the noble part and maneuvering through the tents, and you all follow. The Dawn Guard are visibly impressed with your display, and Fernando, every time someone looks at them, just does a slight little just to make them look away. You have just unlocked yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I just stay in position.
You stay in position?
Yeah.
Cool. You put this lock back up your sleeve, and you can hear a bit of commotion outside. The tents open after about 10 or so minutes, and you see Tammy enter again and sits down in front of you.
What's up?
So, do you know what's happened since you've been gone?
No. How would I have found that out?
Not much. So, what are you doing here, Livia? I mean, this is entirely your place to be, with a bunch of lords, with a bunch of people.
Just riding dirty, making that paper. What do you mean?
Right.
Yes, Livia.
You've been captured. I mean, they told us it was going to be harder. I mean, you yourself used to be impossible to catch. We could never get a trail. And here you are for 6 days. You've stayed here. What's changed?
Oh, Jesus. If you want me to give you some stuff about, like, the magic of friendship or whatever, I will. But, like, I don't know.
So you found friends.
I mean, I said if you want me to give you that. I didn't say it would be true.
I'm just trying to pass time. It's a long night. And we do have a long ride ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah, so get some sleep.
Yeah.
Shotos.
You deserve one.
I mean, I know how you used to pass time. I don't know if you're still like that. Wink.
Yes!
I say the word wink out loud. I don't actually wink.
She chuckles.
What could this mean?
Does she,
It doesn't have to mean anything.
is she into it?
Right, I mean...
I don't want to flirt with Tammy.
We could play cards.
How?
Right, let me uncuff you.
I would really prefer if you didn't, actually.
Play with your feet.
Because I don't want to play cards with you. Why would
Roll
I
a
want to play cards
deception
with you?
check.
Oh, but she tricks you because she says roll a deception check, but then your arms come out from underneath and she's like, got you! Got you! I knew that you...
Got him! Because I don't want to play cards with you. Why the fuck would I want to play cards with you, Tammy? God.
Fucking Tammy.
Fuck you, Tammy.
Or she goes, anyway, I'll be seeing you. Goes for the handshake.
It's a 13.
13.
Did Tammy kill Bird Person?
Shut up.
Oh, pickle Rick!
I need that to be clean so you can cut that out later.
She looks at you
Oh my god, I love that.
and looks behind, and she keeps looking behind until she sees that you've uncuffed yourself.
Yeah.
Guards in here now.
Oh.
And you hear two guards. Well, you're very, very clever, but it's not as clever as I am. Goes behind you, gets one of your hands, clasps it in, and clasps the other one as well.
Oh my god.
She then fills up your wrist and pulls out.
Oh, Tammy, wow, this is really turning me on. You've done it, Tam. Incredible.
Roll
Wow.
for charisma.
Oh, that's
for wetness.
doing it for me. Shut up
She-
forever.
She just ignores it.
Yeah,
And
I know.
she comes down the side. So you really thought you could escape? I mean, that's rather ambitious for you.
I'm a pretty ambitious person.
Sure.
I would have thought you knew that about me, especially the time that I looted the treasury and disappeared into the night.
Right.
Would have thought that would have been your big capital T tip-off, Tammy.
Nothing's changed with you, has it?
Absolutely not. Character development, who is she?
She kind of gives a slight smile, but also looks sternly at the guards, and she tells one of them to pull in a chair, sits it in the tent, and you see the guard now. One of the guards that had an arrow to you earlier today, just sit down and just watch you.
What's up, Mark? How's the family? Oh, come on.
They're dead and you know
Mark.
that.
Marky Mark! Come on! You used to water the plants in my mayoral office. Remember that? It was a good time. You like those hydrangeas.
Do you know George outside?
Yeah, of course I do. He also watered my plants. I had you guys in rotation.
Is there anyone here that she doesn't know? I don't think I can do a night of this.
That's what she said.
And then you hear someone yell out, "We'll take shifts!"
That's
Right.
what you used to do with the flowers. Hey, George. Remember the tulips?
Woo!
What's up? This is
If you
how I
don't shut
used
up now, we'll
What's
probably have to gag you.
Ooh, kinky. I didn't know
Alright.
you were into that, Mark. I knew Tammy was. I love her.
That's the best RP we've ever seen.
Oh man.
They gag me?
Yes.
Moving on.
One of my car.
1, 2, 3, and the rest of you are currently moving.
1, 2, 3, and moving quickly.
Leading you through the royal part of the tents. Now you notice there's a lot of larger tents. It's not just the small ones. Large big pavilions that are adorned with certain fabrics. You see lords and ladies walk about, and they all look to you, and they just give you a slight curt nod, and they notice the hurry that you're in, and you continue moving forward.
How long has it been?
It's been about, at this point, 20 minutes.
Cool. Because
Managerial.
hidden step lasts 1 minute.
Does it last 1 minute?
It lasts 1 minute.
Rewind. So, at about 45 seconds after you've entered the area,
Yep, cool.
you begin to feel the magic of the Misty Step wearing off.
Absolutely.
And you can see your friends in front of you beginning to move forward. You don't have a way to communicate with them efficiently without moving
Is
towards
this for
them.
invisibility or
The invisibility. I still look like magic.
It's just another magic room.
There is still another magic.
You see a few
This is a
tents.
huge spanner in the works.
You see a few tents to the left and right of you. You see your friends moving onwards. You're currently in a desperate situation. What do you do?
I move to the other row of tents.
Nice.
So that people that look at Magisterial aren't the same people that look at me, Magisterial.
Unless someone goes.
So you're going to try and
Sideways.
trail them in a different, like just trying to keep a line sight.
Yeah, sort of like a perpendicular sort of way. So the same people who are looking at that Magisterial aren't looking at this Magisterial.
There's like a gap between the tents as we walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no!
You move to the right, and as you feel the magic wearing off, you see a drunkard guard just like, oh, what a day, Magisterial.
Yeah.
And I
She's
just keep walking.
This has
And you
nothing to do
walk-
with her power. of
Roll a
authority
perception
and
check to see if you
how
can
pretty she
maintain visual
No, man,
contact
she's
with
like
your
got
body.
it all. Show me beauty and grace.
Perception is
It's
wisdom,
nice.
and that is 8.
8.
No.
After about 5 minutes, you lose them.
Yeah.
And you're
Though
currently...
I am very tall, so I can see over a lot of stuff.
The pavilions are like, they're like the pavilion tents. They're not just like small, knee-high tents.
These aren't.
That is fair enough.
So after about 5 minutes, you become lost. I split the party.
So many times.
Into 3 parts. This is like D&D.
So,
What?
This is
This
like
is D&D death.
This
so
is D&D.
you guys,
die.
so that was a minute. So after about 20 minutes, you guys continue. We're about to, you're reaching to the destination.
Jesus,
I'm looking
quite
for.
big,
I'm
isn't
I
it?
now am
Yeah.
sort of looking for a
She's a
ruby
tent
dull tent at this point,
Okay.
in the same direction they were going.
Are you asking anyone, or
You
are Magisterial?
I am Magisterial, and I feel like.
Voice of a furball.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I go up to a person.
No.
Is there just people like around?
There's some noble people. There's some higher dressed who are sitting down at a table drinking. There's a few guards here and there. There's more, people having a good time.
Yeah.
Who would you like to approach? What's the type of personality you're looking for?
Someone who's just ready to accept things the way that they might be, and not the way they necessarily
There's
are.
that drunken guard.
There's a
who
drunken
vomited.
guy. Anyway, so I'm gonna go up to him,
Yeah. Oh, good to see you again, Magisterial.
and I cough. I go.
Oh, you got a bit of the cold, do you? Roll a deception check. No, with just standard, because you are Magisterial, but you
Oh,
are.
that's so good.
Deception.
This
Charisma.
is my favorite
3.
thing we've ever done.
That is 3. That is 3. Keeping in mind
Don't
he's
think
drunk.
you sound right.
No, I have a cold. It was a magic cold given to me by a necromancer.
Whoa!
I was cursed by a witch.
Whoa!
He looks in his drink.
Also, I do have a magic dragon on my back, I think.
I've got glare.
No, I think Puck came with us.
Puck's with you, yeah.
Yeah, Puck's with me.
But no, so Puck.
No, Puck will be with them.
Puck
'cause
saw
I was
you.
invisible.
Yeah, because you're invisible.
Yeah, cool. So I go, yeah. Oh, have you ever had a witch curse you to have a cold?
I think I've been drinking too much.
You have been drinking too much, but let me buy you another drink. I have Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Shut up!
I will buy you another drink. And I flip over a gold coin to him.
Is he a good?
Catches it lazily.
Anyway, I was just in the area, and I was wondering. Do you know where?
flirting with this guy?
No. Do you know where a dull ruby tent is? And those are the exact words that were used to me.
With an elf in it.
No, not necessarily. Shut your mouth.
Takes the coin, pockets it. I still think I'm gonna go. And he
Oh, are you sure? Okay, and then I go to the next person. I'm not giving up.
There's another person who seems a bit slightly intoxicated, but there's no other ones. I'll roll a deception. I already know what you're gonna say.
That is 11. And he's drunk.
Rolls a 6.
That's fair.
So
It's me,
it's a
Mattress
woman.
Margaret Urel.
Yes, I know, big day.
And
I've
some
also
women
been
get drunk.
drinking that juice. Anyway, I was wondering if you knew about the whereabouts of a Del Ruby tent.
There's a few of them around, sort
Oh.
of under a lordship.
Oh, elf.
Remember the name that was said at the entrance.
Lord Lovin.
There you go.
Hey!
I couldn't forget that name.
I'm not,
Do you know of a Lord Lovin?
Is it okay if I'm not in the best states to take you, but I can find someone who
You can,
is?
yeah, just do that. Is
Why
it also
your
alright?
voice so hoarse?
You know, I'm gonna not talk now to preserve my voice. And can you explain to the person sort of what's going on?
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Gets up. Whoa. Goes over to one of the lords. No, not you. Goes over to one of the guards, taps him. Mangisrel needs to be taken to Lord Lovin's tent. Oh,
What if we arrive at the same time?
I hope so.
The guard's like, Mangisrel, of course! And begins
And
walking.
I do a curt nod with a wry smile.
The guard, as it's taking you, you know, you've been around here a lot. I could have sworn I only just heard that you were in a... Never mind, it's...
Yeah, no,
Not my
then I
place to
put my
question.
hand up to my throat and I go,
Right, of course. So you've been walking through. The guard takes you to a collection of tents, and you notice there's a few militia moving about.
go right.
But as you enter this collection of tents, there's a large pavilion, and to the left and right, there's 2 tents. One of them, you can see a guard outside, and you can see there's about 3 guards around the tent just sitting down, and there's about 2 others playing cards. You also see Tammy, who
I'm hiding.
rolls stealth.
Can she get on my back?
You can't just say that
roll a stealth
I'm
check.
not there.
Ali Pine, roll a stealth check.
I didn't come.
I'm actually in the tavern, so that's awkward.
Oh no. Stealth is. I'm sorry. It's a hot 6.
Hot 6?
Mm.
Can I
You
assist?
also are wearing armor, so isn't that
Yes.
a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm minus. That's a hot 5.
Cool. So you dive out of the way.
She's
as
But she's
As-
also very small.
I'm so
Tammy
small.
looks over and sees you,
She's a small.
Does she recognize her though?
but looks at Magisrel
Yeah. And Magistrate comes up to Tammy.
and it kind of gets a bit... She stands up.
Yep. I look at Tammy, and then I just walk past Tammy to the tent.
Ooh.
I look at her. I do this.
Bold.
Power.
Do you have... And you walk in.
Yeah, just walk in.
You see Magisrel walking.
And I point at Livia.
Oh my god, I knew this day would come.
You're gagged.
I'm gagged.
Oh god, I knew it would come.
I point at him. I'm like,
I know.
To who?
to the guard.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
George.
Oh.
Takes it off.
Yep.
I know how it's supposed to feel.
And I-
Tammy, is this and you see Tammy look at you.
Mm.
What are you planning at? And she walks to the larger pavilion, storms inside, and you hear commotion within. At this point, I want you to roll a persuasion check.
Yep. With advantage. Or no?
With advantage.
All right.
So you've been ungagged, but now you're asking.
That's a 24. That's 24.
So just with the look of your steely blue eyes, you look towards the guard there, and he begins to undo the manacles on Livia's thing, and they're broken free.
Okay.
At this very point, Gregory, you walk there.
My favourite
The
thing.
guard points over there. Thanks, Lord Lovin. I'll be going. Is that all you need?
Yeah, and I sort of parry his body away and sort of gently like push him in the opposite direction. And do I see like
As you're walking up, you can see outside the Dawn Guard, Fernando, and Alupine currently standing still, and no whereabouts of Majesty Rail who would be willing.
okay?
And you're certainly standing there.
Remy, as a person, really wants this to happen.
I think everyone really
But
wants
Gregory, as sort of the mild tactician he is, thinks perhaps 2 Majesty Rails might undermine it slightly.
Boo.
Yeah, I know.
Just do it. Rule
Which
of
is why he just walks fucking...
Yes!
He just fucking does it. He just fucking does it, dude.
I
Yeah,
What
it's
is
gonna be
he
out of character for you.
What does he do?
He just fucking does it.
I
he walks up.
at first yelled, "Oh my god! All my dreams are you fucking idiot!"
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, he walks in.
Wait. So you're walking
Greg,
towards.
yeah, he just
As you're
walks
walking
towards
towards,
the tent.
you see Tammy and a particular annoyed man come walking out of the pavilion and see you. And Tammy's just like, Majesty Rail, this is Lord Loveham. I think he'll take over from here. And Lord Loveham, this smaller gentleman who seems to be a bit older, you can see his hair graying with these flowing robes, walks up to you. Now, I have it on my authority that you can't just come barging in here and take what's mine. I know who you are, Majesty Rail, but I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it.
While this is going on.
Okay, you
You
know what?
can hear.
While
This
this is
outside.
while this is happening, I go, and I point at the old man, and I just fall to the floor dead.
As you begin to
Oh my god, beautiful!
As you begin to-
Truly blessed!
I couldn't think of anything to do, so I died.
As you begin doing that, you notice, obviously, the guards outside realize that another Majesty Rail has entered while there's one inside. And they walk inside, grab you, and begin to try and pull you out. But she's in here! And she tries
Why
to...
did they grab me? Why didn't they grab him? He's outside.
No, but
Oh,
they
the guards in
know.
front.
They know, so they try to pull you out. So do you want to oppose it? or
and
you wanna-
I stop.
roll a strength check. And-
Sorry, I stop choking and I go, the real Majesty Rail. You've trapped me again. And I turn back into Gregory. And I go, you, man. And I go, you. And I point at everyone. And I go,
You hear, guards! And
you'll
then-
never get me alive. Majesty Rail, who you are.
Okay, can I pose this strength check? Ooh, that's a 7.
You only got a 4. So you manage to stay inside. You
And I look at
transfer
him.
back to Gregory.
And I just start running. I just start
And
running.
can when he grabs me, can I point to Gregory and be like,
As you begin to run,
Yeah.
Fernando looks to you and is just like, I'm coming with you, and begins charging with you. The Dawn
Yeah.
Guard are left there confused.
yeah.
You look outside, shake off the guard who's just pulled you and point to
Point to Gregory.
fleeing Gregory.
Point back to him, like, oh. And then can I grab Olivia's arm?
Yes, you go grab Olivia's
I grab
arm.
Olivia's arm
Okay.
and I just pull her out of the tent.
So, you are there, you're currently running. Lord Lovin's going to try and make an investigation check to see if he can discern.
I think he's a bit distracted
I also-
by the giant running away from his
By the
Yeah,
giant
I
who
also-
once was Magister
I
Rail.
also take off running. I have high speed. I'm getting the fuck out of
You,
Dodge.
as soon as you pulled out, you begin running,
Yeah.
and you hear guards as Lord Lovin shouts, "Guards, after them!" And you notice a few guards begin running after you too. They bypass you. Tammy looks to you like, "What is this a plan?"
I put my head
And
in my
then Tammy
hands.
begins running after you.
What did I tell
Wait,
you
was
about
this
the
the Dawn Guard?
No, that was Tammy. Looks at you just like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then begins to run after Olivia. You're left there with Lord Lovin, the Dawn Guard, and Alupine. Can I get you to both make initiative rolls?
Me?
Yeah.
But I'm running.
I know.
I would like to mention I have a 40 speed.
And I have 35.
I just want to see your initiatives.
Well, alright. And that is 10.
12.
Just to see who goes like first, because technically you guys are running.
Yeah.
Cool. In a second.
I love it when a plan comes together.
What are you guys doing as Lord Love'em stands there? In this brief moment, what are you
Okay,
doing?
I turn and I look like the most livid. Like I'm like, and like little beads of sweat fall off my face. I'm like,
Wow, you're so
Well,
good.
thank you for your cooperation, Lord. Your corporation. That could have gone a lot smoother had you not decided to interfere. I think it's best that we go.
I nod and we leave. And we just walk out.
Power walk out.
And then as soon as you get out, you just
Dawn
start
Guard
running.
all in formation as well.
You
Don't come with us, we just leave.
So first, everyone in the this is a story they tell their generations to come as they see this fleeing
And there's a
purple
freeze
giant.
burn in like a sepia, like it's like scrawled in paper sort of thing. And then in like a little ribbon paper font it says part 1. Do you know what I'm talking about? How it like scratches on?
Yeah,
And like draws it.
Yes. With the etchings on
Yeah,
the great
the etchings on
giant.
the absolutely.
You begin bounding through the tents and you begin stepping in things, pushing people out of the way.
Oh yeah, I'm
Making a
blatant
mess.
disregard. These are rich people. And I don't give a fucking hoot. about them.
Running, on higher feet, just sprinting as fast as you
Yeah,
can,
I
right
am
behind
Usain
you.
Bolting this
Livia does that as well. Just as they thought people begin putting their stuff away and putting it back together as you charge through a group of 5 individual Magistral and
head,
Ali
very
Pine
grumpy.
and 3
I knock over a
guards.
fruit cart.
There's always a fruit cart.
My cabbages.
My cabbages!
I pick up one of the cabbages she knocked over.
As you guys are running, you notice there's a few obstacles. Can I get everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Fuck.
You want me to roll a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
My D20.
Or if you would like, actually no, you could either roll an acrobatics check or an athletics check.
What's
I'll let you have that choice.
what's acrobatics?
Acrobatics means you jump.
Acrobatics
sydney.
or
Oh, no, like,
athletics?
is
Or
it both?
What if I was proficient
So
in
it's
both
dex or
of them?
strength?
Well, you can choose either or. Would you rather charge through something or
I
would
would
you rather
charge
jump over
through
it?
it.
Or rather flip over it? Is that what you're asking? 'Cause yes.
I got a 7, but I'm power walking at the front, so I feel like if anyone stops me.
Okay, so
Well, I got an unnatural 20,
9.
so...
unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Me too.
9.
9.
Also an unnatural.
Oh, that's cool.
What'd you get?
7.
7.
So I do a front flip over.
Yeah. I'm full on parkour.
You gotta get out of here.
Absolutely, yeah.
So there's 3 Dawn Guard and
Yeah.
Fernando, and then Parker's also flying around. But he's fine. He's fine.
I'm not very good at parkour because I'm quite heavy, so...
Yeah, you're just smashing things as you try to jump off them, and I'm like.
But they're not
darting
slowing
through the
them down.
wreckage.
But I'm very light on my feet, for I am a monk. So...
So, you... First of all, Gregory, you see the fruit cart.
Yeah, and do the silliest thing ever.
And you jump to the side.
No,
push
you
the
know,
tent
you know
down.
what I fucking do?
What do you do?
Because it's like the fruit cart, and then it has like the little, like, the 4 little pegs, and then the roof. I
Sure.
jump through it.
Okay.
Like a little
So-
spiral twist.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
little spiral
so,
twist.
so you jump and you spiral through.
Spiral through it.
Olivia, you begin to run, and if you don't want to do anything yourself,
I
you...
jump up, I use the little ornament, and I bounce
Cool.
off at a door.
So like fucking ninjas, you
Very
guys
extreme.
maneuver around this
It's
cart.
extremely cool.
Oh, it's
William,
so fucking
you're running,
I'm not running, I'm power walking.
you're power walking,
Yeah.
you have guards after you.
Why?
They are all running after Gregory, therefore they are behind you.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't care about... I'm Magistral. I'm leaving these idiots behind me.
Should we duck into a tent?
No, why?
Look
So are you
noble.
guys running or not? Because if you're not running, you'll be overtaken by guards.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, thanks.
They can overtake us. We're in no trouble.
Okay, so you've been power walking and you don't have to roll anything because you're second, you can maneuver around.
We
It'll
just
distract
watch
the
a
guards
bunch
from
of
us.
guards walk
And
in
they
front of us.
run.
I'm like,
Um,
I look to you, it looks to me.
So you two managed to do that. You noticed Puck as well is also flying after you too.
Are there any bushes or trees nearby?
No, this is still like a heavily cotton place. After that fruit cart, you begin running and you're almost towards the end or the edge. You notice a few guards beginning to move out from the
Watch me
sides.
flip over something again.
Can you guys make one more check?
You absolutely can.
Totally.
Well, it's a 10, so...
It's a 14.
14. So, Livia, there's a guard to your left just popped into view. So you manage just to keep your momentum, sidestep, and faceplant into the ground, leaping
Hell
off
yeah.
him and
Huge.
bounding off.
Nice.
You running...
I go to pole vault with my
Your staff.
My staff.
So
Whatever happens, happens.
you begin to try and pole vaulting with your staff, and you're
Yeah.
trying to just go over a few crates and things, but
Yeah.
there's also a few guards there as they're trying to leap at you. You try to pole vault, you angle yourself correctly, but you feel the wooden staff begin to quake just slightly, and it kind of slips
just
out.
a stick.
Slips out, and you don't tumble, but you catch yourself, and you continue running. You're now behind Livia. As you guys are currently running to the precipice, you see a few guards there standing, turn around, pull up their halberds. They're guarding that entrance, but the fences are only so high. So the final check is just to make a straight hurdle check.
Oh. Call me
It's a net one.
Michelle Pay? Who?
This will be an acrobatics, no athletics.
Yeah, that's an 18.
18.
So, that is a 15.
Cool. So with one last ounce of strength, you manage to hurdle over the last fence,
Yeah.
and you guys run. If there was an explosion, there would be, but there's none.
I just squeeze a whole Gatorade into my mouth. And not all of it gets in my mouth.
How much
though.
gets in your mouth?
There's a mug of ale
lot.
nearby, and you see someone about to grab it, and just
But it's
And you-
isotonic.
yeah.
It's isotonic ale. It's got a lot of electrolytes.
And you guys manage to clear the last hurdle, and you begin running. The guards still giving chase to you, but
That's
it's now
power,
clear.
fuck.
clear
Now,
field.
are there any bushes or trees?
You're in a field now. There are trees approaching and the rest of the Harbinger Tourney.
Okay.
So you guys continue running. Where would you like to continue running to?
Well, I want to
Until
get.
you find a bush or a tree, or
Yeah, I want to get to the trees because I have Mask of the Wild, which is a wood elf ability that allows me to blend into natural surroundings.
cool. So
I've
you,
got my
haven't had a chance to
iPod
use
wrapped
it yet.
around my arm. I'm just listening to some stuff. But I'm jogging.
it's a new iPhone app.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, lose yourself, exactly.
Lose his headphones or what?
Not that song.
Oh, I mean,
Julian, that's very lovely.
Oh.
I was thinking Eminem.
by
Oh.
Eminem.
Yeah, me too.
It's a good running song.
So you begin running. You can see Livia bank to the left, and you just quickly dive, climb up a tree real quick,
Yeah.
and then what's
And then I
your
just-
feat? It just
It's called Mask of the Wild. I'll look
It's-
it up
it's a
in
wood
the-
elf racial.
in the PH.
I
yeah.
can talk to trees, so I just shout, "Trees, protect me!" Whether they want to do anything,
Trees protect me.
Yeah. Can I get you to make a stealth check
Yeah.
with advantage?
Oh, we do.
Hell
That's what I
yeah.
thought you were calling earlier today, and I was like, oh no.
14, 16. 2, 4. So it's 16.
16. Cool.
Good.
So you manage to climb up the tree, and you pull a branch down just as you see the guards with torches look around and continue running after Gregory.
She's not here!
What are you doing? Where'd she go? Where is she?
Where is Rachel?
I'm just gonna keep fucking running.
Gonna keep running. So you're running, and you're getting.
Does he?
Tight.
He runs.
You've had a long day.
I'm getting tired. They're in full armor.
If you successfully get out of this, you'll probably have a point of exhaustion until you have a long rest. So you continue running.
Yeah,
It's fine.
What time is it?
It's about 8, 9 p.m.
Yes.
He's in
So,
darkness.
Still before
Hmm?
curfew.
It's
So, alright, cool.
do you have dark vision?
You know, I actually don't think I do.
I thought you did.
I was like 80% sure that you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought
No,
I
you
was
did.
doing
Everyone
that.
had dark vision. 'cause
No, not
remember
me.
that time when
Except
we.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our
Besides you.
previous adventures has been
So you continue running, and now you're on the precipice of the town, the market district. You can also to see the left of you the Melee Arena. Beyond that, you can make out the beginnings of the jousting grounds, and then further inward, you can see Conquest Keep as well. Where would you like to go?
Why don't you just jump into the air and fly away?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking run to the Conquest,
Keep.
yeah. Just gonna run.
That is the place where like all the guards are.
I'm just gonna run there.
Cool.
No, I'm not.
But they
Fuck.
won't know.
So where are we?
True.
On the map? Are
On the
we?
map. So you pass it.
How long am I fucking running?
So you have just ran from here past here. There's the arena, there's the jousting grounds,
Yeah.
and there's the market district. So, you
Alright,
basically
so
run-
I'm just gonna run
And you're
to
currently
the-
in these
I'm
woods.
just gonna run to the inn.
Run to the inn.
Yeah.
Cool.
where
Are you gonna
Lost
try and
Lane-
lose them in the market district?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and lose him in the market.
Oh my god,
district.
is it gonna be like Aladdin?
Yes.
Yeah,
So you begin running through,
I'm super tall though.
Yeah, but
and
it's
you
not
can
a
see a
lot
few
like
guards. There's
that.
about 5 of them left who have made it this far. They're all very tired and they've had a long day too. But they continue running after you. You begin to move left to right, diving over and under, moving to clamber up things to try and do loops around. Can I get you to make a? What would you think you would have to roll?
A stealth check.
Cool, that makes sense. With advantage, because you are in an environment you know, and you also have dark vision while half of them do not.
Well, that's a 6. And that is a 16.
Cool. So you manage to, at one point, make a left, and then you quickly dart right in the alleyway that you saw before. And you run down, and you quickly brace yourself against the wall, and you can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one stops, brings out his torch, lights the alleyway down. And then continues.
Yeah.
This is the best movie ever!
But as he leaves, like, you just see, like, his hand's about to grab him and just, like, see that he's left and, like, go back in, like...
What would you have done with him?
Fade to black.
Killed him! Cracked his fucking neck! I don't know!
Whoa, character development.
Olivia and Alupine and the rest of you. Oh,
No.
Fernando was with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fernando.
Oh, shit, Fernando's
also
with
with
me.
you.
Why
He's
the fuck
gonna
is
make a stealth
Fernando
check
with me?
too.
Fucking
No, you know what happens? All that shit happens, and they go, whew. And then I just hear this.
And this is exactly what happened. Whoa! It's me. We did well. We lost.
When the fuck? And I take out my earpods and I go, when the fuck did you get here?
I was with you the whole time.
Why? You should have stayed with those chuckle fucks. Like,
It was too much fun.
right?
I get it. It's fair.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Do you see when I did the fruit stand thing? Like,
No, I didn't. But I saw when you
Wait, well then why the...
with the mug.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool as well, I guess, but the coolest part was when I fucking did that spiral dive through the fruit cart.
You keep saying you do spiral dives. I've never seen one before.
It's just
I
like
hate this! I hate this, what you've just done, I hate it! And you know what I do? I go, oh, okay, and then I just like try and do a spiral dive, just like in midair. So
with a point of exhaustion.
with a point of exhaustion, and I fail it. I'm not gonna roll, I fail it. I don't do very well.
You're gonna jump and turn halfway.
I'm gonna roll the d12. Like,
Maybe one of these days
that's
I'll
a
see you in one
3.
of those.
And I go, no, but I swear I can do them. I did. It was like super cool.
I saw it. That was live.
Oh no, I don't like
But
this.
does he say it to him while he's on the ground with
Yeah.
blood in his face?
I mean, what you did there was pretty funny too.
Tears
but-
in his eyes.
It's not cool, Fernando.
He's like a 5-year-old who's like, you
know what
fight
isn't
and doesn't
cool?
know how to do
I'm
emotions.
using all my money to buy beer, but that's okay.
I haven't used any of you. Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. Let's go back and have some drinks.
that's
We
on
can all
you.
relax.
Yeah.
So, climb up a tree.
Yeah. What happens with us?
So you guys power walking out. The guards kind of give you slight notice and they let you leave.
Cool.
And we just go back home.
Cool. After about another half hour, the guys.
Yeah, but I'm just like, that's like, I get home, back to the... Actually, what happens when I get back to the bar?
I mean, it dissipates before you.
Oh,
Get
okay, because I want to get to the bar and say hi.
Oh.
As mentioned
For you, that was very, very lucky. The fact that you managed to get Magicierel's perfections quite well,
Yeah.
and persuade everyone. It's very powerful what you just did,
Oh!
and it kind of sits with.
Oh. Sits.
I turned out and I'm like,
Sits with
it's
you.
pretty cool, right?
And with that, we'll take a short break.
Woo! Wow, friends, that was cool.
That was the best
Fucking
escape
amazing.
ever.
That was actually quite cool.
That was literally so good.
I would watch that movie. I'm not joking.
All right. So from last we left off, welcome back everyone. From last we left off, you had all escaped from the royal tents, and we'll say for the brevity of time, you came down from your tree. You eventually got back to the respite. Gregory, you were first there. No one was there. It was like 44 home. You were the first one home.
Yeah.
And you
Who
are
was
there.
second? Was
I'm
me.
kicking up with a brewski.
Yeah,
Ice
Haslake's
cold
given you,
brewski.
and you're counting your things. Livia, you come in next. Twigs, you're pulling out now your hair, and you manage to make it back safely. The two of you eventually come back, and everyone.
And as they enter, I'm sort of
convenes.
doing the motion of me spiraling through the fruit thing, and I'm just like recounting
No,
everything
you've got like the beer mug.
Yeah, and I just go like,
I was there. It was amazing.
yeah, no, it's pretty sick, and she did something as well. I don't know.
It doesn't matter what I did.
Doesn't matter. So what's up? How are you? We've fucking saved you.
How
How's
you
that?
doing? Woo!
I am genuinely impressed.
Hey! And I turn to the Dawn Guard or whatever. I'm like, well,
The fuck did you do?
Yeah. So you guys still owe us a favor or what? Because that
We'll
was just
still
an
help.
adventure
I mean,
and a fucking half for you.
I like to think that, we added to the disguise. as
No,
well.
actually, that's very fair.
That's
They look
Having
very
a militia
professional.
was
they
good,
they
yeah.
were like,
Yeah, having a militia was pretty
I'm
sick.
very grateful you were there.
Yeah. I turned to them, I'm like, so you guys want to adventure with us some more? Because that was fun.
I mean, we still have tomorrow, and from what I understand, we've got a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, we
Hey.
do, my guy.
Want to get some brewskis?
Sure.
Yeah.
Brewskis!
I don't know about you, but I want to catch some Z's, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Actually,
What time is it?
It is about 10 p.m.
Okay,
Yeah.
1 beer each.
What? We need 8 hours. That's easy. We can do that. We can have one. Yeah, have
One beer each. One beer
So
each. And
more
reminisce about-
Talstag, and dress day and Khan
Actually,
all
I want
share
to
drink.
get sleepy.
Yeah.
Mulled wine.
mulled wine. Yep,
I
Halfling
turned to
brings
Olivia.
out mulled wine.
Oh yeah, we all want one.
Yeah.
I'd like a
Heated
shot of
malt.
bark juice.
You all bark juice.
I'm gonna get rowdy.
Halfling looks at
You
you.
can't just say shit.
I know what
Yeah,
you need.
can. Yeah, you can!
Pulls out a bottle. It's emblazoned with this charcoal bark.
He's a bark.
And he pulls off the cork top, and you see the fumes escape it. And as it reaches the top, you see a flower come out of the woodwork and pours a
That's
shot.
sick.
Hey
Oh,
Hathlick.
yeah.
sick.
Hey Hathlick. Give me some bull sperm. Like.
I don't know if you know this,
What?
but
She pulls out a ball.
Well, barkskin sounds cool.
Yeah.
I've done my research, Remy.
I
Like,
don't
come
know
at
if
me.
you know this, but
I
just
think-
saying shit is the game we're playing. So.
He pulls out a strong liquor, and this one here is a full metallic bottle. You can see he unscrews the top, and as the fume hits the top, it kills the
Oh,
flower.
it kills the fly. Oh, yeah, the flower. Yeah,
Flower.
Yeah,
fuck
right. Kill any good mood that we managed to fester up. Why
Whoa!
don't you, Greg?
What the fuck's happening?
Greg. Never call me Greg.
Okay.
All through this, you
Greg.
see Fernando just...
And no, you know what? These ones are on me.
You don't
I have money.
We're pretty low.
And I would like some Patron!
Can I have one of this guy's an idiot? You know what it is.
I would like a slippery.
Catholic makes cocktails for you all, based on your
Yay!
personality.
Describe them.
Yours tastes hot and spicy.
Yeah.
It's somewhat mysterious.
And it has spinach in it.
Yes.
And it has
Garnished with
it's
spinach.
just garnished with a piece of spinach.
No, the
But
whole
not baby
spinach plant.
spinach, like
yeah.
a big,
Regular
a
Yeah.
big leaf of English
No, it's
spinach.
served on a leaf of spinach. You have to...
Like a Sanchoy bowl of a
Yours
He does
tastes...
a
Now I
mince
wanna
as
say
well.
to-
Yours is all smoky, and it's like covered with an umbrella, but you have to take the umbrella off, and then you drink
I put
it.
it in my hair.
Hey, buddy!
hair.
Yours is a natural one. It tastes fruity and somewhat, dirt, but it tastes good. It's been derived from potatoes, let's just say.
Oh.
Yours tastes like it's the most spirity of them all. So it's
That's
it's very light and it's good to the taste. And as you finish it, you feel it warm your gut up and it feels very hearty.
Is it called a toxic masculinity?
Wow.
Okay.
And that's when we lost
Those
all
are
our
our
funding.
words.
Alright, lost the 4chan. Sorry guys.
Shit, we're out of here.
You all push the tables together to make like a big trestle,
Realize
area.
You're a cuck.
And you all sit down and you all raise a glass.
I mean, women speak in this show. We already lost.
Honestly.
Everybody's been a bit far.
Fernando pulls up a glass and says, "To the All-Star!"
Yeah, do the thing.
All-Stars.
I do it from my drink, like it comes
We
out
have
of my
all
drink.
stars.
And just pew, like the unicorn comes out and it's like instead of the lettering being like this way as it normally is, I'm a little drunk, it goes all stars.
You see Jeremy awaken and come down, pulling his eyes.
We're about to go to sleep.
Your sleep schedule is
drinking.
terrible.
Can I have something?
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
I pour him a shot.
I give him a baby chino.
Excuse me, well, how old are you, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm only 12.
What do you think?
Absolutely not.
Yes, I was
I can
13.
just have orange juice if you
Go
have.
Yeah,
ahead.
you
Oh.
can have an
No.
orange.
We don't have
No, no,
orange
no, no,
juice.
no, no, no. We make him a baby chino out of Baileys, and that is exactly what we
Please
fucking
do
do.
not give this child alcohol.
have alcohol?
It has
Catholic
marshmallows
begins
in
to
it.
pour some
I
juice.
wasn't 12.
Catholic
was.
begins to pour
I'm
some juice
fine.
and hands it to Jeremy. Would you like to
Keith
spike it?
Richards.
No, I'm not going to spike a young child's drink. I'm going to give it to him
Oh,
if he
figure it
wants
out,
it. I'm not going to force it on him.
He just wants to be part of the atmosphere, just wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see it and have a
Baby
drink.
chino
That's
out of
what he's
Baileys.
doing.
So you all sit down,
really
have a
good.
toast,
nice.
and one by one, you guys eventually head back to your rooms and rest for the evening. Your Night is restless. It's the most restless you've had since you
Do we
first
still get
arrived.
a long sleep?
You still have a long
Same
rest.
shit, different day.
However, in all your dreams, and you never discuss this, you can see the eyes of something looking from beyond the mist at you. You can see them penetrate your mind, and then you wake up, and for an instant you can still see the eyes before the memory fades, and you find yourselves resting again.
This is strange. This is
Yes.
very strange for Gregory because all of Gregory's non-sexual fantasies is just terrorism. So this sort of doesn't fit the mold.
But I want to hear about Gregory's sexual fantasies.
Do they also involve terrorism?
Sexual terror.
Yeah, honestly.
You waken. It is 9 a.m.
Were we supposed to make those guys a
Before we move
You
on,
had
I
a
just wanna
long,
say that
you had
was
a
direct quote
long,
from a friend
long
of
day.
mine
So you sleep for an
who is-
extra hour just to recover all you have. You regain your exhaustion.
Exhaustion, so-
You all regain your hit points. You all
I walk out.
now
Did
level
you guys
four.
see any eyes last night?
As you guys awaken and go downstairs, you can see everyone there before you, all eating, waiting for you to come down. Fernando comes after you. Oh, what a night! I slept well. Are we ready for today? We're gonna do some ceremonial battles. We're gonna go do some stuff. Gonna be a great time.
Cheese check.
The final cheese check.
Oh,
It's
cute.
the final.
So after all the
check.
after all the fermenting, all the labors you've
I
done,
hope you get
this
a
is the final movement of the mixture. If you screw this up, it spells disaster.
One.
Can I use my inspiration?
What did you roll?
A 3.
You can roll an inspiration.
One.
We made that happen!
It's like the
God is dead!
It's like the
And
secret.
I am alive!
So you begin moving the mixture over, and as you begin to coalesce it and condense it and build it,
Ain't
you
that
begin
the truth?
to feel your hands heat up.
Ew!
And for a moment, you can't stop as
I'm going through puberty.
as you combust the cheese in your hands.
Oh, that's the worst thing.
This ain't no baked brie.
Oh,
And-
Dad!
Even the smell is off. Like, the whole thing is ruined. Your hands burn for just a brief moment and they dissipate.
And Gregory laughs
Your magic
for an hour.
seems to have destroyed the cheese.
Lydia laughs for 2.
The bar wench like swings by and goes, "That cheese looks gross," and walks away.
She doesn't even say that. She just goes, "Ooh, dirty."
That's not very nice.
Can I go off for a meditate and cast augury?
Yep, and what do you want
I was
to
having an RP moment.
Is this,
Oh,
is this,
sorry.
We finished it.
is this
Moving on.
before or after you go to sleep?
It's in the morning.
Cool. Alright, what do you want to do?
I want to know. I want to ask about the event with Lovelace.
Yep.
I want to kind of frame it. Can I frame it as if like it is what it seems, or there is something deceiving about it?
I don't want to deceive you as the spell, because the spell is a direct connection to finding out what's happened. So, Ellen, what do you want to know? Like, what is it that you want to find
I
out?
want to know if Lovelace is there to trap us.
Sure. So you have this idea that you want to see if any like authoritative figure is going to trap you, preferably Lovelace. What's the spell read off again? If it just spells woe.
It's like,
Oh no, but it's going to be a significant event.
Woe,
Right.
we
So
will
you want to
woe.
know. You can either know if the meeting with with Ronald and Amos, before you go there, it's going to be like that event, or you can think about the event itself, the ceremonial battle, or you can think of the event after. Like, you can't really think of the person.
Got it.
I mean, this isn't like a level 9 spell. It's not like you can't discern
No,
what's going
totally,
to happen.
totally.
It's more so what are the fates feeling today around a particular event.
The first one was a meeting. It was a meeting.
So you're going to
for
meet
all of us.
North
Yeah.
with Lovelace.
with Lovelace,
And
Ronald, and Amos, who's
And
the
then-
quartermaster dwarf you always meet with when you go to the arena.
And then there's some kind of battle.
And then the
between
ceremonial
us.
battle, because you know of the ceremonial battle, but you don't know what it is yet. And then you can think of the event after. So, like, how is after the battle going to be? How's the battle going to be? How's the meeting before the battle going to be?
Let's go with. Shit. Let's go with after the battle.
Sure. So you want to feel like the events after the battle, are they going to be woeful? Are they going to be... Yep. So you begin to roll the beads in your hands. And you feel one of them about to drop, and then as you go to catch it, they all fall.
Wow.
Pretty dramatic.
Big bad die.
So you pocket them again, and you all come downstairs.
Can we use a scrying orb to see what Lovelace is up to this fine morning?
Sure.
You don't know
You
we have
don't have
that.
the scrying of the morning.
Hey guys, do
willing-
we have anything that could help us see?
I
what Lovelace
do,
is up
and I
to?
scry.
Wait. Before we use it, Livia, did you feel anything when he used the scrying orb?
You used the scrying orb?
You recall you felt something. Remember how
I
you
felt a briefly annoying presence, but honestly, that could have just been me sensing Tammy even more strongly than normal.
actually no? As someone who has been hunted for quite some time, you would actually know exactly what that presence feels like. Is there something
Yeah,
that's
it's
scrying on
And
you?
scried at.
I felt it, yeah.
Okay, so
'Cause it's
Drakkar
probably-
Lovelace, king of whatever the
I
fuck
felt
we
it,
are.
but I didn't know who was doing it, and I couldn't have tracked where it was coming from. I imagine a guy like this
Can I roll a
feels that
history
fair
check to
bit.
know if that's a thing? Can you track scrying? Like, is it like a good?
Yeah.
So
history
scrying is
search?
very
Scrying
scrying is very like preliminary, and even you as a character don't understand too much about it.
Okay.
The fact that you managed to make it work is good. You'd have to hone your skills by either talking to someone about maybe Urel would know a bit more about how to use it.
Well,
Okay.
well, it's Urel's scribe, so surely he'd just think that it was her doing it, or maybe there are more of them around the place. It's just how rare we think this is.
But you know that after you use it, only recharged after a long rest. Just so that-
Oh, I did not know that, but now I do. I say,
Alright, well, fuck it, might as well use it.
let's do it. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna have a bunch of people trying to fuck him up with
Yeah,
this
people be
snake.
scrying at him
I mean-
24/7.
That guy you were talking about. This is Fernando speaking. What was his name?
Did Fernando say that?
Yeah,
This is
the
Fernando speaking. Fernando Daily.
the evil guy,
Oh my
the
God.
one you keep talking about. You know, the Lazarus. Why don't you try and scare him?
Oh, whoa!
I mean, right?
Yeah,
Hey.
fucking true.
Wait, can we try and scry the dragon?
I mean, if
Can we
you're gonna-
scry? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No,
as
no,
well.
no, no, no. The dragon's dead, but they're gonna bring him back.
But if we try and scribe Lazarus, what if hypothetically we end up seeing Lovelace? Then blown wide open. And if it's not, then at least we know that we can put that theory to rest.
Alright. Hey,
That's a good
Hands in.
thinking.
hands in. If you want to do this, hands in. Leave your hands
Fernando
in.
puts his hand in
Good.
as well.
Shut up, Fernando. Show us your paper. Also, it's now canon that Fernando writes a tiny newspaper about our events every day.
It's a diary.
It's called the Foreshadow Daily, and it's beautiful.
Alright, so you get a scry.
And with all of our
One,
hands,
it's-
2, 3,
No, wait, wait.
scry!
Can I get
It's
all of us to
Foreshadow
turn our
Daily at
hands
WordPress.
over like this, like, and put our hands like this, and I put the scribe orb in the middle of all of our hands, and I go 3, 2, 1, Lazarus. 3, 2, 1,
Lazarus!
3, 2, 1,
Lazarus!
Lazarus.
Julian, is this how this works?
Do you have anything on your person?
What?
Sorry, do you have anything that... Do you have... What do you... Like, so, scrying...
Got his
You,
dick.
you understand that you could reach out to Livia quite well because you knew her quite well. As the magic is about to turn and contact Lazarus... you
I look
realise-
at my wands and gems and say, look here, you wand.
What wand?
The wand. Wait.
Of might.
Or wonder?
Wonder?
The wand of wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
I also have this Alexander's
Also, he
Might diary.
has the diary,
And I've got the
Alexander's
names.
I'm
Might.
also holding all of them
Yeah.
with me as I do
Alright.
it.
Cool, good to know. So you
I
begin to
also
reach
have
out
the
to
Ring
Maya.
of Fire.
Yeah, I also have the gem of brightness,
I
but I
have
think that's
what
what's his
Flanders.
name. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So,
human flesh.
as you begin to reach out...
Oh my god, do we have any of his remains left?
No, we buried them, remember?
Oh, boo.
But I also have this human flesh. Have you been carrying that around?
That seems really
Feeding to
anti
your rabbit. Like,
Puck's been trying to get into your bag, and you couldn't figure out why, and now you know.
And then you're like emptying it out because you're like, oh, it's been a couple of weeks, I should probably clean out my bag. And you're like, oh, I forgot.
Alright, so...
the hand.
Okay, so as you begin to all concentrate on Lazarus, the room grows slightly dark as the corners begin to coalesce with an strange looking darkness. You begin to reach out and you speak one word. Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Upside.
Oh my god, this is
McChicken.
such a seance.
He rolls a natural 2. So as you begin to
fails.
concentrate, William, you see yourself jettison out. You see the top of the Harbinger Tourney. You see your mind kind of like one flash forward, and you see yourself move towards the mountain peaks. And you yourself one forward, and you see yourself within a strange cavern, and you can hear this low humming. And all around you is this strange purple energy that cackles around this one particular object in the center. And as you begin to assess the situation, you look around and you see the same eyes that you saw in your sleep look directly at you.
Are they pretty?
And you come back to your
Are
senses.
they lovely?
Wait, is it just eyes, like, in front of the object?
No, as the scrying spell takes hold and you look around and you begin to pull back, kind of like an out-of-body experience, the eyes just flash in front of you.
Did I see the object, though?
You saw roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh shit, my wisdom's so bad.
And then you roll a history check to see if you've seen those eyes before after this.
I know I've seen them
Oh,
before.
okay.
Like, I saw them
But
in
outside
the
of your dreams.
Oh, that's fair. Well, there's a natural 1 on the table.
It's a natural one on the
So
table.
Do a natural one on
you
the
cannot
table.
recall.
What the object looked like. Okay. Oh, wow.
You all see this darkness kind of disappear just as William comes back to his senses.
Do my eyes
It's kind of like when
go
Gandalf
blank?
yells at if anyone's seen it.
Don't use your nerd references
I-
on us.
You know when Gandalf yells at
Yes.
Bilbo and the room goes a bit darker?
Yes.
Hold on, do you want to say that again post-motorcycle?
No.
It's when
You're
Gandalf
gonna-
yells at Bilbo
Bilbo.
for using the.
Edit-
Don't touch me!
It's like when Harry goes through the pensive and he sees.
Oh my god, exactly.
Again.
Alright,
Haven't
so
seen another movie.
you
It's like Minority Report.
You come back and you notice that. So what do you do?
I go, uh-oh. Ooh,
What did you see?
I saw some eyes.
Well, this is going to sound really weird, but I swear I saw eyes when I woke up this morning.
Same!
Last night.
And they were the same ones I saw.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Have you
Anyway,
ever seen them before? Have I ever
Have
seen
I
them
ever
before?
seen these
Can
eyes?
I roll a
Roll a
history check?
can we all write this?
Yes.
I haven't had these. You say you see eyes in
Did you
dreams.
dream
Six.
anything last night?
It's a 20.
Whoa!
I dream a lot of stuff.
You have a good memory,
Maybe.
and just going off someone's eyes, it's hard to discern. You can't tell if you've ever seen this particular set before.
But what sort of eyes are they?
Yeah, like, do we just see the iris or?
Were they human? Humanoid?
You couldn't tell.
Well, what colour were they?
Okay, but
I
were the
asked you
pupils
guys.
like this or like this?
Oh, they were standard pupils.
Okay,
So
so
the
And what
humanoid.
colour?
Again,
One
like
of
you,
those
you,
lizard
when you
things.
when you
Yeah,
scry,
they're
you
not
don't get an
attractions.
actual. You're not actually there. You literally get like an image. You get like
Okay.
a perception of.
Yeah.
Wait, cat eyes. Did you guys see cat eyes? Snake eyes.
I don't want to kink shame you, but I will.
Anyway.
I guess I
So
just
we
don't know what's going
called
on.
for Lazarus,
Lazarus.
not Lovelace.
No,
Lazarus.
Lazarus. And I went up, and I went out. And while I was out, I was in a mountain, and inside the mountain, I was in a cave, and inside the cave, there was energy, and then there was something, and then
Your
eyes.
eyes.
So Lovelace is an energy.
I don't know.
Not Lazarus.
I mean
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
That's not. We can't mix. That's treason. What you just did. Treason.
Oh, we've committed a lot of light treason
Anyway.
already.
You light treason.
Sadly,
Light.
may have committed some light treason.
So I went into the mountains for Lazarus, and I was there, and it was crackling with purple.
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 Like
Purple
the
is the
spectre
colour.
that we.
Oh.
Purple is the colour of your
Ah.
energy.
So like
it's also
the
a noble colour, though.
Oh,
It is. It means
good.
well.
Ooh, yeah, it does
Colour
mean well.
theory!
Fancy.
Okay, but this is
And then-
D&D, not your shitty medieval stuff, so...
Yeah, but this is basic colour theory.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Purple means wealth.
So I was there, and it was purpley, so coins involved, and then there was a thing.
It's also, you can create shit out of your hands.
Shh.
Like an inanimate thing? Like an
Don't
inanimate...
be mad because you're blue, not purple.
Let that sink in.
Anyway, there was shit up there, and I don't... Look, it was something I couldn't figure out what it was, but it was in the mountains, which are
What?
What did the thing that you couldn't make out look like?
a thing.
That's fair enough.
What colour are the Misery Vex robes up again?
They're adorned with like different coloured stitching.
Purple.
But the actual crest itself is purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just evil.
Colour theory.
Someone did communications.
Okay, so the
like
spectre that we
Photoshop.
fought, the Wraith spectre thing, ghost image was a purple thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was made out of like
Sorry.
a crackling energy, right?
Is
Yeah.
the Dawn Guard or anyone else like? Are they just watching this?
Yeah,
whole
they're
thing?
doing this. They're just,
So
they're
Dawn
following-
Guard, your mage friend was killed by that purple Wraith thing, right?
Well, he was acting strange for days. So
And then the purple Wraith thing came out of his body and we fought it.
Mm.
So that was a Lazarus thing, right? You're on board with us.
Yeah, makes
That
sense.
makes
That
sense.
makes sense. That would make
So
sense.
Some good logic.
Lazarus
I mean,
controls...
anything on death, I'd assume would be connected to him.
To
in some-
Lazarus
some
because of the
connection.
rising from the death thing, right? Yeah, and that's fair. And he owns a bunch of necromancers who worship him. But how does this connect to the giant dead dragon? You might ask.
He's gonna raise the dragon.
I guess we'll never know. I just guess we'll never know.
Wait a second. Wasn't the dragon in the castle?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
who owns the castle?
Lovelace.
I guess that's
And
a
what does
coincidence as well.
Drakar sound like?
Dragon.
I've got mailboxes full of Pepe Sylvia, guys. We are
I've
pushing you.
Where is he? Where's Lovelace?
I've forgotten
Carol doesn't
why, like, this,
Fox is
I,
full of drama.
Yeah.
I've forgotten why the Lovelace comes. I know I've been championing it. I've
Oh, I
forgotten
think
why
it's
the
just a
conspiracy-
general distrust of power.
Honestly.
Cool. That's it. Was
Honestly-
there anything else that was
Oh, he's just a bit suspicious, isn't he?
Well, okay, who would gain the most from having
Like,
all of the leaders are in this one meeting, right? And there's a commemorative battle, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he kills all the leaders with a giant undead dragon. Or Lazarus kills all 3 leaders with a giant undead dragon. Listen, I don't know. All I'm saying are leaders are going to be killed with a giant undead dragon.
And you're probably
Yeah,
not wrong,
it's-
Gregory. I did a little meditate this morning, and I rolled my
Yeah.
beads around, and they all fell on the floor. And it means death and gloom
When?
and doom this morning. And I asked them to spell out the events of this afternoon after the battle.
So it's going to happen after the battle.
Well, just
Does
the
that-
general vibe.
does that mean we're
after
just
the
gonna
battle.
fail?
Well, okay, no,
I
stop.
think so.
Stop. What if we stop the battle from happening? Then the events that happen after the battle won't occur.
That's not how that
That
works.
seems correct to me.
I think that would only accelerate what is naturally going to happen after the battle.
No.
Gregory and I are now pacifists.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I think we do need to know that there's something bigger that is happening today.
Why don't we tell the only dragon we know that Dick Guard, whatever his name is,
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
No, I don't want to do that.
I say we tell Bjorn that one of his cousins is being resurrected. That's what I'm saying.
I would.
I think
not
we've
use
done
one
this
of
already.
his
I'm done with
cousins.
Bjorn. He's a dick.
No, but
Yeah.
I think Bjorn's a red herring.
Heading.
I'm tired.
Well, he's
Bjorn's
red.
a red herring. You know what? Let's not be racist. Bjorn's a red herring. Just because he's a dick
Yeah,
doesn't mean he's a bad person.
I wouldn't say it's
Hashtag
bad. I'm just
true
saying he
life.
might know what dragons are.
Well,
Alright.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I
I
think
think
small one
something
with
we
us.
should
By
talk
that
to Bjorn.
logic, is there any way we
Yeah,
can
Puck.
communicate with Puck?
Do you sense a dragon nearby? Old Pucky, old pal?
Puck quizzically, answers the call. You feel the sense that he can't necessarily sense something, but he does have wings and he can fly. He communicates through you that no, he has not sensed any particular.
Well, yeah, because it hasn't been resurrected yet.
Dragon.
Oh, so true.
Because it's going to be resurrected with the energy.
Oh my
that's
During
god.
the battle.
Are they going to sacrifice us?
Yes.
I think during the
Where's the mountain?
It's there. Is this right? Am I
Oh,
pointing to
that's
the right place?
cool.
Did you just point?
and Puck, you just let us know if you ever sense a
Any
dragon.
other dragons? You let
Not
us know.
dragonborn, an actual
Puck
dragon.
agrees.
Thank you,
Oh,
Puck.
What? Okay, I have a silly suggestion. Why don't we saw off the head of that dragon? Why don't we just get rid of the head of that dragon?
Oh my god.
Then it's going to be an undead dragon with no fire breathing capability. It's going to be an undead headless dragon.
If that was something that was logistically
Listen.
possible, breaking into his, well, why not? Why not have that as
What
your
I'm
dump
saying-
sub plans
Alright,
for
you've
today?
got invisibility and you've got disguise self. You guys go, we'll go to the mountains. Let's ride.
We're
Wait.
splitting up, and you two are going to kill you two are going to kill
No.
the most powerful necromancer
what?
in the
You, I
world.
don't know. We're going to do some
I
investigating.
got some questions.
Fine, let's all go
Could
cut off the head of the dragon if
we
that's your silly idea.
take,
As opposed
go
to
to
your idea
Lovelace,
for the
go to
planning and
Lovelace, we go to Lovelace and we say, hey buddy, you're great, but we're not gonna fight in your big fucking ceremonial battle until you fucking really, really nicely chop up that dragon, because we are very superstitious and we don't fight new dragons.
But they're all going to... Where's the field that they want us to go to?
It would be the Mealy Arena. Or the field's literally just literally north, outside the market district. It's quite close.
So they're...
It's
so
like
they're,
it's like a 10-minute walk.
So they're all going to meet there.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna.
are they there now?
No, you're gonna meet them around midday.
Oh, well, I say around
Can we
midday.
check out what those posters were?
Yeah, true.
Yes.
But on William's train of thought, there actually might be something to be said for setting up some kind of negotiation with Lovelace, maybe around getting the town evacuated or trying to, I don't know.
Well, you recall Urel's gonna go try and talk to
Yeah.
Jakar to try and end it. Let's not do.
Do we have an
Can we
organized piece of
legitimately
paper
valid-
to
to-
Urel?
No.
Sorry.
No, what did you say?
Do we have another one of those pieces of like chat paper?
No, you don't. No, no.
Like in I am.
Yeah, can we...
So Fernando pipes up. So, we've got some hours. What do you want us to do? I mean, we can go meet with them later. We got some time.
I can say our
I mean, I
prayers,
know
buddy boy. I'm
Lothlander's
going
trials
to
is
church.
happening.
Alright, Dawn Guard, you're following us. Like, you see where we're going, they're coming from, right?
I understand what you're going for. I understand the idea of trying to negotiate with Drakkar, but let's be honest. As far as I'm concerned, he hasn't shown any hostility. And even if he did, he's just united 3 kingdoms, and he's been working for so long to do this.
Sure, so let's cut off the head of that dragon.
It's in the throne room, right? It's already cut off.
Oh, I thought the whole skeleton was the building.
Yeah, we had that impression.
That it was like the foundations of the building were built around the
I
dragon.
mean, you saw the dragon's head. It's not massive.
Is it connect? But do we know what's behind the dragon
It
head?
looks pretty fucking big, man.
Alright.
So the dragon head is we have seen it disconnected.
Yeah, like the dragon head is
Oh, so
disconnected.
it's like on
It's got nature
on
growing
a
on
wooden
it.
board.
It's on
like
a wooden board.
like a hunter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that solves it. Let's go to the mountains.
Let's go to those bloody mountains.
Can we get horses? Will that make it faster?
Can we pop and say hi to Majesty Roll first?
You don't know where exactly she is, but you can wait around.
Oh,
I don't wanna wait.
let's get the
I don't wanna
hell
wait.
out of this town.
I'm tired.
Dawn Guard, like, do you want us to come with you? What do you want us to do?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to say cannon fodder, but
And I don't want to say cannon fodder. You guys have better armor and shields than we do.
Yeah,
if
can we have
anything,
something
we
to
are
shield?
cannon fodder. Let's get some horses and let's
I
ride.
don't think we gave our horses back yesterday.
So you go outside, you go back. You have to go to the stables to get horses.
No, we saw the horses
no,
from
we
yesterday.
haven't.
We didn't
Are you
return.
taking? So
We didn't
Fernando's
get
coming
to
with you as well. And
because it was
Halfling
on the
wishes
way.
you
Oh.
good fortune as well. Take care, and I'll see you hopefully at the battle. If not,
actually, did we?
I think so.
I think
You
it was
returned.
implied. Let's
You
go.
returned.
Let's go.
I want to wait. Can we see what this battle's about? Like, can we see these posters?
yeah. As you walk outside,
Actually, sorry.
you
Can I
see-
ask our bartender Godman who can flick drinks out Halflick?
Yep.
Can I ask him if he knows anything about the battle? Because he's in the know.
I got a poster last night. Let me bring it out.
Ah, there we go.
Brings it
Now,
out.
Leave the room.
It says the last battle.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Oh, wow.
denoted as like a large ceremonial congress there. That's the word. A large ceremonial battle to bring together the last 3 kingdoms.
The last battle. Hey,
Um,
Fernando
it's-
foreshadowed.
it
Did
says-
you write this?
It's going. It says in clear font, it's going to reenact the battle of Duranzeth versus Alexandra's might.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, are we playing Alexander's
Okay.
Might in this?
you don't know
Reenact. What if we play the dragon? Ugh.
It's pretty hokey. Is
Ugh.
there a reward? Is there a prize there?
No, I mean like it is.
Well,
you
the
are-
prize is death, I think.
Yeah, the prize is not.
But what if we
done.
win? Do we get their shit?
I mean, you've been pretty common. You haven't been. You met with Drakkar. They're waiting. They're going to meet with you to
What if we
discuss the
just
final
killed
details.
Drakkar?
Okay, well, what if we go meet with him real quick, and then we're like, okay, we're just gonna go get a quick pre-fight beer. It's a tradition, and then we just fuck off to the mountains if it's not working. You know, I just want to see what this is about.
Alright, okay, so let's do that.
I know 15 ways to kill a man with my hands.
Shut up.
Well, you've only shown us 2 of them so far, so I'm looking to see the other 13. Let's go.
Just one Vulcan death grip to his fucking head is all I'm saying.
What's a Vulcan?
We're walking and talking towards the
So,
mountains.
as you're walking there, you notice
The
a
race of
horn
elves
to
are
the
different
east.
volcanoes.
Nice.
You notice a slight horn to the east,
Ooh.
and you hear.
Horn.
You can see walking through the market district, people and horses, and you notice the Enigma, once again riding on a
What did you
horse
just call him?
with a few individuals behind him. As he passes you, he gives you a slight nod,
Hello, McKeon.
and you notice that a few of them have the insignia of Alexandra's might. And as he passes you four, he says, "We have come to send off the Harbinger Tourney. We know of the struggle to come, and you're all sent for us. Know that whatever happens, the strength of Alexandra's might is behind you."
Enigma. And I show him my Alexandra's Might diary, which I got off the body of one of his fallen comrades, and I go, shit's about to get fucked up today. Yep. Well, no. I mean,
But
yeah.
he continues trotting like he
Oh,
takes the
oh,
diary.
I go, Enigma. I pull out the gem. I'm like, what's the power word?
Enigma.
Can't you give us a clue?
The rest of the
I just flash him a ticket.
the rest of the procession continues on, and he reins his horse down and dismounts and stands there, tower.
Enigma, ABC.
Was it because of my ticket?
Enigma. Wonder.
He
Ring of
looks.
fire
He
resist.
looks through the book and he closes it. This gives me much to think about.
No, but
Well,
think about it
quickly,
now.
my friend.
Because we have it on good authority that something's about to get fucked up. We see, okay,
We think the dragon gonna be big resurrect time.
the dragon's gonna be resurrected. This guy used a scrying orb. We all said the word Lazarus. You heard of Lazarus, right?
Yeah.
He said the word Lazarus. He took him to a mountain nearby,
This
really
one.
nearby. I took him to a mountain really nearby where he saw flashing green, purple energy.
Also, power.
Shut the fuck up.
I must see my brother first, Lothander's trial, and then I will take a procession up to this mountain and discover what is up there myself.
Oh, Lothander's your fucking brother.
No, like his brother isn't like brother.
Oh, brother in arms.
Oh,
I was
he
like,
says that.
But like, it may as well be his brother. Thank you.
but like, think quickly because
I
like
know.
like we have until midday.
And he
You
goes,
realise-
he gets on his horse and he's like, best of luck with your battle.
Wait, doesn't this seem super suspicious and you want to be in on it though?
I'm gonna do the best I can.
Yeah, sure.
But on William's point, do you happen to know any of the power words?
Yeah, the power.
Okay,
Well,
we're
then
going to the
Lothander
mountain.
knows this.
Alright, let's go to the mountains. Let's go.
Alright, I guess we're going to the mountains, and if we die, it's sort of on you, man.
So Enigma's gonna go to the trial first, and then he's gonna head north.
When's
Yeah.
the trial?
The trial. We gotta pop
trial's
to the
now.
trial. We gotta
Now.
Yeah, we're gonna pop to the trial real quick and be like, sorry, can't fight. We're going to the mountains.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to go see.
Wait, why are we meant to be going to the trial? To
Well, I just want to like see what's
fight?
happening.
No, what were you saying about fighting? Are we meant to be fighting? Or
They
not?
want us to fight in the trial.
No, they want us to fight in the commemorative battle.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go to the mountains.
But what's the trial?
The
The
trial
trial
is
of Lothlander.
Lothlander, the guy who like brought the party.
I get it.
And
I
killed a bunch of
misunderstood.
people.
the
Should
choice of the
should
word
one of
trial.
us should we split up
No,
and should some people go to
absolutely
the
Let's go to the
not.
mountains right now. We need all of us. Let's go.
There's no way that we can. Yeah.
How long
Alright.
does it take to get to the mountains, Julian, on horseback?
Roll a survival check.
I want to go see
Can we
the
send
trial.
Jeremy to the trial? Let's seriously send somebody to.
Yeah,
just
dude, this
to
trial
that.
sounds important. This trial's gonna be like.
No.
9.
I've
Nine?
got 9.
I want to go to the trial.
If you know the way, because it is a mountainous terrain, it could take anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, perhaps.
Shit. What time is it now?
It's about getting about 10.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to the trial and then to the commemorative battle and just rolling the dice, quite literally.
But we know that there's. Fuck it, I guess. I mean, maybe like. As if us, like, 4 and 6 plus the dawn, 7 plus the dawn guard can kill Lazarus.
And
We
honestly,
could
why
fuck
would we...
off. We could fuck off. We could fuck off the meeting. We could fuck off the commemorative.
Why don't we
battle.
No,
see
but
the
when,
trial?
honestly, here's my thought. When we get to the mountain, the necromancer is like, see you guys later. I'm teleporting to the battle with the dragon, and you guys aren't there, and it's going to take you 3 hours to get there. So when you get there, it's carnage. We have to go to the trial and then to the battle.
I can't be
Let's go.
doing unicorns left, right, and center.
No, we gotta go now.
Alright, yeah, I guess that's true. They
Well,
have
how about we
teleportation.
go to the trial, we see what the trial's about, see how the tone's going.
Also, like,
Read
if
the
we
room.
really fuck up this dragon, the necromancer's gonna show up because he's gonna be like, well, shit, looks like my ultimate weapon of death wasn't working, so I have to do this myself.
What if we just unhinge the jaw of the dragon?
Cool, thanks. Let's do it when we get there.
So where are you going?
Buddy.
To the trial!
So you follow with Enigma.
Yeah.
And you head to the trial. Now
In the
you can
back of
see
his
on
horse.
this wooden palace stair, Lothlander stands there, just complacent. His hands bound, his legs bound. You can see that he's got no symbols on him, no holy symbols, nothing on him besides just his general clothes.
I object!
You,
How close are we to Lothlander?
there's a small crowd around him, about 30 or 40 people, and you are currently at the back of it. You can see beyond there, reading from a transcript, finishing it up. You hear the words just die off. Thereby sentenced to serve his time
Man,
in the
I forgot
prison
how
of
much I fucking hate this
Bath
guy.
Oh, mate, just take the marshmallows out of your mouth first. And
What is it like? What is the game?
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny?
You really
Chubby
should
Bunny.
mix Chubby Bunny and the legal profession.
He's sentenced to serve his time in the prison.
You know, you will spend 16 in years in prison. No, you will serve.
Okay.
Wouldn't those
yes,
marshmallows be better
Yes, Julian.
roasted?
So he's sentenced to serve his time in the prison of Bathurdo. You see there's a slight acknowledgement among the crowd. He's been sentenced to prison. So.
Yeah.
And you see the commotion begin to die down, and Lochlander begins taking away, and the rest of Alexandra's might, those that came,
How long?
stay there.
Is prison
What do they look like?
You didn't get that part.
What do they look like?
What do they look like, Alexandra's might?
Yeah, so
Like a mix of races, classes, particular.
Are they all like really
abilities.
buff?
The melting pot.
They are
Like
there's-
they've been like.
Yeah, there are actually 40 of them.
There's 40 of them.
40 of them. In
What the
Damn.
fuck?
They diluted their
Then
fucking
why the
numbers.
fuck-
Are they
we need
more
to
than
be there.
50% queer?
Shut the fuck up.
Alright,
Call
guys,
back
come on.
to joke before the
Okay,
show.
alright.
So you see Lochlander being taken away, and Bjorn puts him onto a carriage, and you see the people begin to die away. Lochlander locks eyes with you, Alipine, as you carry his mace, and he just looks feverishly at you.
Does he look at me because I have a ring of fire resist?
No, because mace is more. And he looks at you and recognizes the mace, and for the first time, the demeanor of whatever took him loses for a moment, and you see this frail old man who has lost a lot of his power.
Oh.
He is coming. Stop him, please. Paylor, guide me. And he speaks in Elvish gibberish.
Paylor, guide me.
What does he say
As
in
you-
Elvish?
Who speaks Elvish? Cool. Generally, like, help me, Lord, protect me. And there's a few key phrases that mean nothing to you, but they're just Elvish words. They're like,
Bread.
Milk.
tiny.
Can I shout?
Japan.
What's the
How?
power word?
You hear the horses begin to carry him off.
Oh.
It's like, just stop them. Use what you have. And then his muffled voice, and he gets carted away.
Did he hear me about the power word?
He looks to you and he mutters those words in Elvish gibberish again.
Did anyone hear Elvis gibberish?
Yes, he said
And you produce the word.
booty.
And I say, booty.
And the gem sparks a moment.
I'm glad that came through.
And it lights up a brilliant light.
What does it mean?
You're all blinded temporarily.
It's a fucking flashbang!
As you come to, and the light subsides.
Oh, this is not doing good things for our terrorist rep.
My retinas have been burned.
I do have my.
Do you guys have night vision? Is that worse for them?
Yes.
Bjorn notices you fall and says, Right, well, that's all been taken care of. I shouldn't know what this battle is today. Apparently they're reenacting the Battle of Ranzith, and you're meant to be there.
So you do know.
No,
I've got no idea what this thing is except for exactly what's
Probably.
happening. Specifically
I
what's
don't know the
happening with you.
logistics. I don't know if you're going to be fighting a wooden horse.
Hey Bjorn,
What?
the dragon's gonna be resurrected today. Take my fucking word. And I drop her like a stick that I found.
Place your bets.
And I go, just you wait, because when he comes, bad.
It's not gonna
We've
be
got
good.
the militia
Gonna break
all
down.
ready. If anything tries to attack us, we'll be prepared.
Bjorn,
Unfortunately, Manituro failed in their attempts to
Okay.
persuade your car.
But Lothlander was controlled, and he was a powerful cleric. Just imagine what he's gonna do to these shitty militia.
like we outrun them.
I see him
Yesterday.
right now being carted away.
Yeah, but he's one guy.
Right.
What if this Lazarus guy controls
It's
the
necromancers
entire...
all the way down.
Lazarus is just another fanatic. They have lost all their power. It doesn't matter.
This is
Oh,
like...
He's a true believer, Gregory. Just leave him alone.
I hate you deep state motherfuckers.
Libertarianism all the way.
Yeah, Drakkar did dragon.
So you see Lochlander be taken away,
Nothing
and the Enigma and that look to you and say, I will check north, and I'll report back.
Who says this?
The Enigma.
And it's me.
Please do.
Where's he going to the nose?
Alexandra's might with me! And he takes his...
Oh shit, all 40 of you?
all 40.
Wait,
Can we go? Like-
before you go.
What?
I mean, he's probably going to attack here. Maybe you should be here to, like, save us.
Reading
We're
this
going.
book, his power might reside there. If we can perhaps stop him here, there's more than enough militia to help here too.
Yeah, but you guys seem mighty powerful. So,
That we are, and we'll crush him.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh no, he's gonna control you all, and you're. Oh.
Ah! Don't go!
Don't go!
Don't go! Don't go! You guys are gonna come back
begging you
this
not to
fun.
go.
No! Stop that! Say
Hey, hey, you guys don't know what's gonna happen. You guys just got fanciful minds.
My heart turned.
The Enigma, Mr. Sir. Please do not.
He's controlled Lochland. He's gonna control you.
What makes you think you're so special?
Please, what can I roll?
All he
Julian,
says,
please.
you can try. You roll a persuasion check.
Yeah. All of us.
All of us rolling persuasion checks right now, frantically.
Oh, shit.
20!
18.
25.
You all plead, and he looks down at you and says, "I need to avenge my friend.
Oh.
I will. I know.
It's a lot.
I will keep a bulk of the defense here, if you so please."
Yes, we do so, please, please, sir.
Please do that. Please, very much.
He leaves
Thank you.
20 of his 40,
Half.
so half his brigade,
That's
Hey,
good.
and he commands them to
Follow
look
us
after the
around.
people should anything happen.
let's kill you.
Oh. Yeah, let's murder the Enigma. I want to take on his
Farewell, Enigma.
personality.
It's gonna suck killing you later.
Oh, Enigma, we're gonna have to fucking kill you.
We said Enigma. Dude, when you come back, really, we're so sorry.
Thank you for waggles. Thank you for waggles, which we will use to kill you.
All right,
Holy shit, I
What do you
love how
guys-
we all thought of that at the exact same time.
it is about 11 a.m. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna sleep.
Can we all have like a panic nap? You know, like when an assignment's due
no.
in 20 minutes, you're fucked.
To raise morale, I gather everyone together and I say, Dragon fire can't melt all stars.
Dragon fire can't melt
all stars. And this sounds better syllabically.
Dragon fire can't
melt all stars.
Alright.
Nice.
But we just keep chanting it, we don't have to actually do it.
So the Dawn Guide, Fernando, and the four of you.
I can't melt the dawn.
And the
Huh?
20...
Oh God, yes.
Jeremy quickly waves goodbye as he catches up and says, "I'll see you soon, guys. Bye."
Flee
Run.
to safety!
Run, Jeremy, and never look back.
Do not run towards the mountains.
Run away.
Go to Port Stone right the fuck now.
Find a new
I'll go back to
family.
Catholic. All right, no problem.
Tell Hackley, because we like that guy too. Bail.
Okay, I go up to the Alexander's Might and I go.
They're currently being distributed.
Yeah, and I sort of grab one by the shoulder and it's like, "Hey, bud, do you know if the Enigma has any weaknesses?"
Before you do that, he catches your arm.
Oh shit!
And puts it down.
Oh!
I've been with the Enigma for over 20 years. I believe there
Oh,
is
so he's
nothing that can stop him.
Okay, but to be fair,
Question.
our gnome friend almost beat him in a fucking joust. So like, how
You
good is
say
he?
gnome friend as if like it's automatically puts me
My
at a
gnome
disadvantage.
friend.
Mine's
Can't be
small.
racist, I have a gnome
The
friend.
tourney-
My garden gnome almost.
The tourney is
fucking beat
just a
you.
means
My
to
Falcon man.
relieve ourselves. It is true battle that we are forged.
So, you have
So
known
he's
him for
blue-
20 years.
Okay, so
Is he still an Enigma
so
to
the
you?
Enigma is edging right now, is what you're saying.
What do you want to know?
I want to know if there's a way we can fucking kill the dude. Because hey, what's your name? What's your name? Any name, Dan.
Jimothy.
Listen here, Dan. Daniel.
Durania!
Mistra.
Mistra.
Vistra.
Hey, fucking Vistra.
Too many consonants.
Come to me when your friend who can't be stopped comes back as a brainwashed zealot of Lazarus.
He is stronger than that.
Okay, but is he
But
stronger
was-
than
was
he
the other
stronger
dude?
than Lothlander?
You see him break a little bit, like his demeanor break.
Yeah,
and
that's
cries.
fucking right.
stomach's what you said.
So Lothlander can get controlled by Lazarus, and you saw he seemed very apologetic just then because of the fucking thing that he saw, because he has. It all goes
Who's the
down.
zealot now?
Who's the Come back to my room. I have the red tape. It all goes all the way fucking
I got
down.
He pulls out the
Still
misery
drunk
vex
all
robes.
over
Look at them, look at them.
The misery robes are purple.
It's just simple colour theory.
Right, I understand your concern.
Oh, it's not concern.
We know! 100% it's happening.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you want to keep talking, like he's visibly
Oh,
concerned about what you're saying.
yeah, and I've got a soapbox. And I'm just saying this shit now.
Yeah.
Do we?
No, he puts a hand on your shoulder and he
Oh,
says,
does he catch it?
I'm gonna roll for this.
was 16.
Yeah, I didn't. So I go to catch it.
No, it's like this. And he looks at you. He looks at you and he says, I know your concerns, but rest assured that we are here to protect you.
Everyone's fucked.
Everybody knows shit's
It's okay, buddy.
It's gonna be alright.
My allergies are
I'm
going
so
off.
tired. Everyone's fucked.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Oh, let's go see Lacelander.
Lovelace.
So you all walk towards the meeting. As you approach, you can see beyond there a battalion of six men. You see a particular individual armored, carrying a halberd. You can see armored guards surrounding a particular wooden hut that is being, it's one of those ones you carry around. And also you can see Amos, the dwarf, the quartermaster, look you up. It's good to see you again. Welcome, all stars.
to my inn.
Welcome to my inn. Come.
There was
Now,
another inn?
may I introduce you to Drakar Lovelace. And you see,
Oh fuck! Really? That was easy.
opening from thing, he steps out, this large, portly man. Steps out with his adorned rings. Everyone goes quiet for a brief moment as he steps out. All stars, it's good to see you. I've heard a lot about you, and I am, let me just say, a big fan.
Oh, I love him.
Flattery will get you
everywhere.
What a goofy motherfucker.
Stay sharp, friend. What are you doing?
I'm ecstatic about today's ceremonial battle, and let me just say, I'm so happy that you've agreed to do this. Now, rest assured that the battle is tilted in your favor. We don't expect anyone to perish, just like the battles before.
I hope not.
It will be absolutely fine.
We did kill someone last time.
Right, that will not happen. I rest assured. Is it William, is it?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And he grabs your hand.
I'm very flattered.
Ooh.
And sorry, where are my manners?
How
Gregory,
soft are his
correct?
hands?
Grace.
Roll for hand softness.
Gregory Furbolg.
Very grateful.
But you can just call me Greg.
And your name?
Livia.
Livia? And
Way to fucking keep a low profile.
Alupine.
And you must be Fernando. And the Dawn Guard. Good to see you all here. I understand it's just the five of you, correct? Just with Fernando, not the Dawn Guard. The Dawn Guard are, they're just crossing their arms, just nodding slightly.
Well, yeah, I mean, but if...
They're the small stars.
But do not worry, we will have 6 of our battalion and Ronald, my cousin himself, in the arena with you.
Is Ronald up? He's a revered fighter.
Correct, that is, he was actually there when he took down Dranzeth with Alexandra's might.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Is that in character?
And you see, marching over, Ronald ups his visor, and this man with a freckled face kind of gives you a curt nod.
Is he cute?
Yeah, is it cute?
You can't really tell his age because he's lifted the visor.
Oh, that's
We didn't
not
really
the
ask
question.
about
But
age.
is she cute?
Oh, yeah,
Is
no,
he
he looks pretty cute.
Hey! What a cutie.
Wow, if I'd known you were here with us the whole time.
We all blush.
Ooh, we all blush.
Yeah.
If you're ready, I think we can get underway.
Hold.
Oh,
We
you're having
actually.
second guesses now.
No, well, we
Well,
didn't
we
agree
have
yet
some
because
breaking news.
we've just got some questions and some stuff I think we should flag.
How dragon-proof is the
Town.
The town?
Have you been told about today's ceremony?
Yeah, so who are we fighting?
Dranzeth.
Or what?
It's a bit of a secret, but you are fighting one of the offspring of Dranzeth.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, I thought you killed him.
Right,
You
but
killed Dranzeth, but not his children. He has children, what?
yes.
Are they full size?
No, they're only mere fledglings, but they'll put up a bit of a fight.
Oh, so you want us to kill a baby?
You'll have
Okay.
8 of them together, and we'll have archers lining the rooftops to make sure nothing goes wrong. It will be a glorious battle.
Hold on.
Is it perchance magic proof? Are there barriers? Could something
The dragon
break
cannot speak common,
you?
nor can he really understand our meanings to
Oh,
it.
no. It's not the dragon we're worried
We are
about.
absolutely not
Oh,
worried
you're talking about,
this
right,
dragon.
of course. You could only be frightened if the more spectres showed up, of more undead ghouls.
Yeah,
Rest assured that
that's
Magus
very much
Shurel and her mages will be supporting this
So,
event.
hey, have you heard of Lazarus though?
I'm sorry, who?
I mean, we talked to Magic Jurel about this, and we were told she talked to you. And today, there's this guy.
You stutter for a moment
Oh,
as you
no.
see Lovelace's demeanor break for just a moment, and his eye just quivers. It's like, Magus Shurel told me about Lazarus. I was under the impression that Lothlander was the fool who led this misery vex, and I am under the impression that all that is under our boot.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with it's maybe not. Yeah.
What do Lovelace's eyes look like?
Yeah. Do I recognise them?
Yeah, do we recognise
You
them?
recognize those.
Okay.
The king, the king of Lorien, and the broker of the Ogma Peace takes a step towards you, and you notice some of the guards shift slightly. Rest assured, William, that you will be completely safe during this event, and on my life and the lives of our leaders, we will protect you in this endeavor.
Oh, yeah.
Now, matter of the misery bucks, let's just say, abilities to do things has been limited by Lothlanders being put into prison. I am confident that my militia and Majesty Realm and beyond, and the leaders of both Finn and Borun have enough to withstand.
And half of Alexandra's might.
Yeah, we have half.
I don't want you to think that we're doubting your capabilities. We just want you to be on the highest possible alert.
Roll a persuasion check.
We're at DEFCON 1 right now.
With advantage.
This is day 13 of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Like, it's
You
all-
know where we're coming from, right? This isn't sort
You
of...
are picking up.
You can
what
tell
we're
that this is a
putting
hot
down.
topic issue, and perhaps it's not only himself that someone has been talking to. You don't know the full story.
15.
15.
Wait, plus your...
Yeah, that was
Plus one.
plus
He looks at you
12
all,
and then 11.
and
14.
he
Yeah.
exhales, and you see his demeanor kind of shift slightly. The king, you see, just a normal man, but then he picks himself up again and meets your gaze once more. I understand your concern.
Cool.
I know Majesty Royal asked for this to be put off. I am confident. I'm confident that we will be okay in this attack. This is for the people, of course. If we stop now, our peace means nothing. This unites us all.
I mean, killing
No,
a
I
baby
get that.
drag?
I
You
get
don't
that.
understand the
You
politics
Oh,
of the situation.
Can we not bring Puck to this?
Oh yeah, no, Puck needs to steer clear.
This seems really mean.
I understand your frustration,
Hey.
but I greatly appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah.
Alright, well, look, just
And
don't say we didn't warn
What
you.
do we? What's the payment sitch for this whole thing?
Oh, this is maybe not the time.
Oh, it is this meeting about.
Yeah, it's a
the
meeting
battle.
about the meeting. I haven't agreed.
He, at your audacity, he gives a slight smile.
Your audacity.
You give him too much.
The businessman, I assume.
Ah!
Remind me of me.
Business boy.
He pats his belly and you remind me of me when I was in my youth. Right, the payment. That will be decided after, but rest assured you will be
Well,
given
that doesn't-
riches.
Okay. Got any dice though?
Assuming we all live.
Rest assured you will be given riches.
Okay. Well,
To
if
compensate.
I swear to God, mate, do you have a will? Is it on you right now?
Oh my god.
Put us in it.
You're testing my
Don't
patience.
don't
boy.
overplay your hand.
Okay.
You're testing my
Yes, he knows not what he says.
Right,
Yeah,
well,
I-
if we're done here, I have an arena to prepare
Yeah.
and an audience to
I
address.
spit on my hand and I go out for the reach. Then I just sort of fist it. Yeah.
One of the guards comes up and fist bumps him.
There we go.
Farewell, good sir. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Because we did. Anyway.
And
So
then
he gets
I
back
just
into
out of the
his thing and he trots up. And right, well, you sure told him. It's the first time I've seen Drakkar Lovelace really stopped for words.
Yeah, but it's
How
not
many
as...
times have you seen Drakkar Lovelace, Fernando?
No, this is Amistar King, the dwarf and quartermaster. I sound a bit different, I like to think. Do you think we all sound the same when we're short? Hey, yeah, what are you thinking? We all sound the same when we're short. Hey, nah, these damn elves.
Julian, don't play your failing into my racism.
Oh! Look, I think you're both at fault.
We're both.
I use my mimicry to go, oh yes, I do think you all sound the same.
Jewish? Scottish?
Oh my
Or-
God!
I was mimicking that. If you're picking out ethnicities, that's your problem.
Hey, as a Scottish Jew, I think I have no choice.
All right, so Ronald looks at you all. If we're ready, let's begin.
Oh!
And he takes the four of you, the five of you, leaves the dorm guard to take their seats, and marches you towards the arena. Entering the arena, you see the multitude of the Harbinger Tourney has come once more to see a battle.
Don't say we didn't fucking warn.
It's been extended as well to accommodate everyone, or almost everyone. You can see in the crowd Halflik, Jeremy, the Dawn Guard, Gardain, a few others to talk about.
Did they extend it with magic?
Hmm?
Did they extend it with magic or more just wood?
Just
too?
wood, just wood.
Okay.
You notice archers line the top,
Perimeter.
the perimeter essentially, and you can see that there are Magisterial's mages also spattered within the crowd, currently concentrating on some particular magic, and to the left and right of them are particular guards as well who make sure they're not interrupted. There's about 7 to 8 of them.
What time is it?
It is about 12:30.
And what time did I was about to say the mountain, the Enigma head off to the mountain?
About an hour ago.
But he'd know.
So
it's
we
when-
have about an hour and a half before
Shit
the
kicks
Enigma
off.
is turned, and whether or not they are teleported here.
Enigma turn clock. Cool. So you guys are brought into the middle, and all you can hear is the cheer, the cries
So
of
let's
the
wrap
All
this up
Stars.
quick.
You hear Drakkar Lovelace shout out as he takes his seat. People of the Enigma Rings, let us celebrate and rejoice in the
Oh,
union
for what
of our
now?
3 great kingdoms. To close the Harbinger Tourney and commemorate the heroes of our land, we have a special treat for you. The archers take their positions. And you see the battalion of about 9 guards total march in, who form the defensive phalanx led by Ronaldo. They're dressed in different armors of Lorien, Barun, and Vim. The All-Stars will play the honorary role of Alexandra's might in the destruction of Dranzeth the Terrible, backed by the unstoppable alliance of the Ogma Peace. And you hear everyone cry out and cheers.
Woo!
And I throw up tonight's performance of Alexandra's Might will be by the All Stars.
Roll a performance
Brought to
check.
you by Fernando Foreshadow.
With
Someone help with this?
We can't help.
You
We cannot
can
help.
hold my back.
We cannot help
We
you.
can't assist this. You are doing this magic thing on your own.
Ooh, it is a
It's a 10 or...
no. It's a 12.
Oh, it packles up. You've got the hang of it now, but it's it's not the greatest work.
No, we're saving it.
Behold their quarry, Dranzeth spawn, the terrible Artemis, and you hear the cracking of gears as rising from beneath a cage. Levers quake and moan as a cage is pulled through a portcullis, its wings chained to its back, but its eyes fury incarnate. A dragon is released before you, and it roars mightily.
How big is it?
It is about the size of
Me.
probably like 2 of you.
Tall?
Yeah, if it arches its back, and you notice the cage then
Fuck!
falls
I mean,
off.
that's not a small dragon.
No.
How big is the big dragon? I'm so confused by dragon size.
Much bigger.
So, you see this dragon before you. It roars terribly, and its wings are contained. Can I get everyone?
Yeah, just
What would you
quickly,
like to do?
because I speak dragon
Mhm.
language. Was that roar anything in particular?
Die!
You've studied Draconic as a time back home, and it's been some while. And you're trying to recall a particular word cries out,
Oh,
but
no.
muffled against the lashes that screams pain.
Oh. Can I communicate to it like this is gonna be bad and I'm sorry. I don't want this to go this way. Or whatever. That's quite complicated.
Yeah.
Or okay.
Give it to Park.
Going off my own basic knowledge of French. Bad. I'm sorry.
It replies in as good as it can. After the roar, it hears you and it asks itself.
Was your powerful?
And you hear this roar that turns into speech almost as it purses its lips together and tries to mimic a certain language, and you obviously pick it up. It replies with, "Would you say bad? I'm sorry."
Bad. I'm sorry.
Um,
This is bad. I'm sorry. This will be bad. I'm sorry.
So what?
No, that's it. I think that's.
Take a pick.
I know how to say this will be bad. En français.
Do it.
he says,
C'est vraiment.
"Remove the ink, and you will have your truth."
What the fuck?
True.
And I say,
Everyone roll
Thanks.
initiative.
Cooks.
What? Wait, what did he say?
he said, remove the ink and you will find your truth.
And then I put down my pants a little, revealing a tramp stamp, and
What's the tramp stamp of?
it's a dragon, dude. It's a dragon.
Alright, what do you got? 20 and 25.
Take my damage.
Ooh, 18.
18.
Ooh, nice.
What'd you get? Remy?
6, if you wanted to know, and you did.
What did you get, Sam?
+4.
What did you get?
I got a 6 as well.
What did you get?
7.
So +4 dexterity.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm a fucking monk, dude.
Yep.
The crowd goes wild as the dragon takes steps towards you.
Oh, well, I quit dragging this out.
Assesses you all. And passes its turn.
Passes out.
Do we see any ink?
It passes its turn.
Next turn is
Don't do
Ali
anything.
pass.
I'm for shizzle missing some cardos. This is a real hot annoyance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's right. What do you what spell do you want to use?
Oh no, I'll start with Sanctuary. I'll cast Sanctuary
On
on a creature within range against attack. So is the dragon within range?
yes.
Cool. So until the spell ends, any creature who targets the water creature with an attack. Oh, never mind. No, never mind. No, I don't do that. I cast Spiritual Weapon.
And your goat appears.
Yeah.
And it says that this thing. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. That's it, friends. No, yeah, I do. I want to get out my crossbow and have a go for the gills.
For the gills?
For the gills.
It's a track.
Alliapine, it said it was in pain. It's an animal. Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, stop. I've had this entire Monsters versus Animals thing raging this entire
It
time.
expressed to me that it was in pain. And it expressed a highly developed concept. Remove the ink and you will find your truth.
And that's all you have.
Would
as
you kill
come to
Pup?
the realization? That ends your turn. Next turn is Lucy. It's your turn. So you can continue the conversation if you like.
Yeah, I go over. I get a little bit closer, but sort of to the crowd, sort of make like I'm like gonna get it with me daggers or whatever.
We're planning. We're planning.
I'm playing, and I'm like, what do you mean the ink? What is the ink? Can you be more specific?
It looks at you and just you see its nostrils flare, and it gestures to itself. Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I am
It's
so
got a tattoo.
into this. That's a 15.
Oh, man.
Plus 5, that's a 20.
So
dragon.
you look towards the
damn.
dragon's scales.
Yes.
This red, disgusting-looking dragon, and just through the cracks you can see, as if painted on, flecks of brass beneath the red paint.
I know what it is.
What does it mean?
Wait, what did it? What do you see?
That ends your turn.
Okay.
Next turn is Remy. Or Sam, you choose.
It's me
I
because I
see,
have a
yeah.
high, I have a high dex, which means I go first.
I see.
Wait, what's going on?
I asked it what the ink meant and it gestured to its shoulder and there's bits of brass under its scales. What does it mean?
Oh. It's a brass dragon, which means it's good. I hate that I know that. Wait! Can I use history to see if Gregory knows this?
You've read about things before.
Yeah, and-
so I'm gonna recall this.
And if it's a...
If it's a metallic... Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
No, you've already said it.
Well, no, I know, but I'm not gonna
Okay.
keep
Okay.
talking. That's a history...
Can I assist?
It's 9.
9. Roll with advantage.
That's worse, it's a 4.
Cool. You can't recall. You know there is a definite division between two kinds of dragon
Yeah.
type. You don't understand where
Okay,
the
so
brass-
I'm gonna tell Liv, I'm gonna say, that means, basic comprehension, that means it's not a red dragon. it's a brass dragon.
You
And I
hear
know
the crowd go, kill it!
there's a difference between colored dragons and metallic dragons. And I couldn't for the life of me tell you, but I know, but I can't tell you.
But if it's...
That ends
if
your
it's...
turn.
yeah.
Next turn is Sam.
If it's Tom.
So you've just heard all this information. What do you want to do?
Don't hurt this dragon.
I take out my gem. Booty! Does it do anything?
Booty, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the word.
Power.
So you bring out the
Just
gem.
blind us.
Again!
I'm very anxious and I don't know quite what I'm doing, but I'm like, I need to buy some time right now. Booty!
You saying the word means that I duck.
Because also, I'm aware that there's also 2 other people with us who are going to
Yeah.
have 2 turns after us.
Yeah, so I don't want to heard any more than need be.
A, B, C, D, G.
Does it? I'm hoping like it will just.
I'm just making sure it is still active because you might have used up its thing.
Parent was a metallic dragon, right? So then the parent dragon was probably killed wrongfully. It's a good dragon.
Which means the dragon head in Lovelace is a metallic dragon and not actually Dranzith, because Dranzith is actually still alive. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah, but then what?
Everyone in the vicinity,
Yeah.
roll a Constitution check.
Oh boy.
Sorry, guys.
What's oh, cool.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
I thought it might get rid of the paint.
5.
6.
11.
11.
Fuck's sakes.
And what did you get, Olivia?
5 to 6.
You're all blinded for a minute.
For a minute? That's a long time.
And
How's the crowd doing?
everyone
Yeah.
recoils in this brilliant light that sheds from this one gemstone. And the dragon
Dies. The dragon just dies. Crazy. You killed the fucking dragon, dude.
I feel like I did good. I don't know about you. I feel like it brought us a lot of time to figure out this dragon shit.
While we're blinded.
Yeah, she can still use her voice.
Whatever.
Look, you're asking much higher order
Cognizant.
than
Yeah.
Will has. This is I'm anxious. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're like a fucking
The
squid.
dragon is not blinded.
The gem of brightness is that it's not a charm.
No.
No.
You're all blinded.
Yeah.
And everyone recoils. You have
Am
a
I
minute's
blind?
worth of conversation before you can see anything.
Hey!
Currently, as blinded, you are all... You can't see. You fail any ability check that requires sight, and attack rolls have advantage against you, and you have disadvantage against them. So you can still move about and find your way, but you're currently blinded as you're ringing in your head.
Okay.
You hear...
Am I blind?
Hmm?
Am I blind?
Yeah, you failed the check.
You hear
I didn't
footsteps,
roll.
Oh, you didn't roll.
and the crowd is currently in panic.
I got a
As
4.
everyone's running about. You got a 4?
14.
And you hear in close proximity from Draconic, thank you. And it moves backwards, and you hear steps rush off as you hear the tearing of rope, and
Wow.
as you all come to, you can see off into the distance, flying out,
Olivia, that was so fucking perceptive.
is a dragon flying as it rids itself of the red paint on its going, and you see a brass dragon
I cry a little bit.
flying off.
Does
into
the
distance.
crowd see a brass dragon as well?
Yes, but they don't completely understand, and everyone runs in terror as everyone stops for a brief moment as a booming voice is heard throughout
Oh, for fuck's sake.
the whole vicinity. Your leaders betray you. Your end is nigh. Oh, fear me and know it was I, that rinse that brought your destruction. And you can hear off into the north this cackling energy as the mountain top bursts, and this purple energy cascades to the sky. And that's where we'll end it for today's
Oh.
You dicks, you all said the gem was a bad idea. It was a great idea.
It actually worked out really well, and I knew 3 months ago that learning Draconic would be a good idea.
That's amazing.
Fucking
Go Lou.
But even just as well that you thought to like look at its raw, because I was like monster.
No.
we have
I
to
literally
kill
have
the dragon.
been waiting for a chance to use it every session since. So.
Man,
They're not going to tell everyone.
They are gonna
tell
exactly
everyone.
what
They're going
gonna
to
do.
tell the proper authorities.
oh my god.
I train my crossbow
Yeah, I-
on Gregory.
If you shoot me,
I
you
get
might
ready
shoot
to
Park.
witch bolt the
I
guards.
would never shoot.
Oh, I cast command on the guards.
Which one?
Both of them. I'm sure you can do it as a group.